All right, all right. We are live for the Clippers and the Suns. What is going on, everybody? Let me move my chat where it needs to be at. Man, the Detroit Pistons got the top overall pick. Let's go. Let's go. All right, hold on a second. What's going on, Chase? What's going on, Noah? What's going on, Steve M? What's going on, Cole? Bang Bigger, the Carolina guy, Bryce S, Isaiah Fields, CFH 420, Paul. How's everybody doing today? Man, I cannot believe the Detroit Pistons have the #1 overall pick. Woo! Let's go. Man, I am so happy, folks. My Suns are in the conference finals. My Pistons got the #1 overall pick. It can't get no sweeter than this. Although we could hit the 15K subscribers today. We are 241 away. Hold on a second. Let me get this up and going. All right, there we go. All right. What's going on, X Inhaler? Vash? Screens, what's going on? Hey, the Pistons got the #1 overall pick, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! What's going on, Chief Adam? All right, hold on a sec. Okay, we're not yet. All right. Man, I can't believe it though. Trox is turning red again. Hey, absolutely, I'm stoked. I am stoked. The Pistons with the #1 pick. Woo! Trox, we're getting a franchise player in Katie Cunningham. Absolutely. A great day for Detroit. Absolutely. Where did the Bulls land in the draft lottery? Um. Oh snap. Give me a second. I'll look it up real quick. Um. Let me see. Let me see. All right. Okay, hold on. Why can't I see? Okay. Um, where the heck heck is the draft order? Jesus. Okay, here we go. So Chicago does not have a first-round draft pick. The draft order goes the Detroit Pistons, number 1. The Houston Rockets, number 2. Cleveland, number 3. Toronto, number 4. Orlando, number 5. The Thunder, number 6. Golden State Warriors, number 7. Orlando Magic, number 8. Sacramento Kings, number 9. New Orleans Pelicans, number 10. Charlotte Hornets, number 11. San Antonio Spurs, number 12. Number 13 is the Indiana Pacers. And the number 14th pick is the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, Orlando's got Chicago's number 8th pick. Yep, appreciate that, Chief Adam. Man, I'm still in shock. I cannot believe it right now that holy smokes, the Detroit Pistons, number 1 overall pick. Paul says, welcome back, my friend. Hey, I appreciate that, Paul. You're welcome, CFH420. I should have asked you if you would shave your head for the number 1 pick. Dang. Actually, I'm growing out my hair to donate it. So when I do donate it, I am going to go bald, completely bald, and regrow it out. I'm going to do that about 2 or 3 times and donate my hair. Nope, it's on this side. All right, there we go. Now we look somewhat normal. What's going on, Johnny? Absolutely, Trox is back. Hold on a second. Let me get back into the chat where I can monitor myself a little bit. Trox joined the club of shininess. Orlando got the number 5 and number 8 pick in the first. Pretty good. Come up for them. That's what happened to teams who struggle. That's why we got Ja Morant. Absolutely. And Ja Morant, he's going to be a frequent member of the playoff club. Hey, I appreciate that, Bang Bigger. It'll be tomorrow, my next stream. Game number 1 of the Bucks and the Hawks tomorrow. Katie Cunningham is going to be a nice fit in Detroit. Absolutely. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hey, appreciate that, Steve. Man, I can't believe we got the number 1 pick. I cannot believe we got the number 1 pick. Man, this is going to be awesome. It is going to be fun to be a Pistons fan. Who knows? Maybe one day I can see the Suns versus Pistons in the NBA Finals. The graphics look A1 Trox. Hey, I appreciate that, Greg. Suns versus Pistons would be perfect. Absolutely. Now, I will say, I am a Suns fan, but if it is ever Pistons versus Suns, go Pistons first and foremost. Born and raised. Born and raised. The Bulls had to be 4 or higher to keep our pick this year, but no such luck. Yeah, that happened to Detroit a few years ago. I believe it was with the Charlotte Hornets we traded, and we had to get we had to be either 4 or higher or 4 or lower, and if we fell out of the top 4, we lost the pick. Okay, DoorDash Jazz says voice is not in sync with the video. Okay, well, let's take a look. It should. Yeah, Grid, it should. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything is normal. It should, Grid. Um. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second, everyone. All right, mic check, mic check. Yeah, it's like a hair off. Huh. So now let me figure that out. Maybe I'll put this up to 16. Okay, how about now? Is it still off a hair? Because I moved it up a hair. Still off? Okay. All right, let's put it down a little bit. Let's see. How about now? Is it off still? Let me know if it's still off. What's up, Lori? Worse. Okay, so I got to go up. Okay, how about now? Hey, appreciate that, Noah James, with the 99-cent super chat. All right, is it still off? Much better. Are we still off? Better. Are we spot on, though? Okay, up one more. Okay, how about now? Right now, I'm at like 218. It was at 215.
in the NBA.
All right, here we go.
Be an interesting chess match as this series goes on. So the Clippers going big with Zubac at center. Meanwhile, Marcus Morris remains in the starting lineup. He was bothered by some real soreness in his knee in game one. Hardly played in the second half. We'll keep an eye on him and how he looks. He's a critical player for the Clippers.
All right, back down one.
Morris' first shot comes up short. Rebound tip. Right back to Morris. No hesitation, and he's got it.
All right, Marcus Morris.
One thing you
got
see
the
right
first
away
basket.
Was the Patrick Beverly on Devon Booker, picking him up full court and trying to wrap.
All right, how about that? What's going on, Jake?
Mark, what do you think overall the reasons for the changes, both with Zubac and Beverly?
I would expect to see them defend the pick and roll differently.
All right, here comes.
And if I'm Devon Booker, I'm going to
Devon Booker, DeAndre Ayton. No good. Rebounded by Beverly.
Beverly played Devon Booker very well on that possession. Long way to go. Beverly, of course, an excellent defensive player. Booker's guarding
getting worse, but make sure you check it.
Rises up. His shot off the mark. Ayton.
All right, DeAndre Ayton with the rebound. Here comes Cameron Payne.
Jeff,
Cameron Payne with basketball.
Game one, filling in for Chris Paul.
I think he's in a great place. I love how he penetrates as Booker's.
We got a whistle. Looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Devon Booker.
Payne's quickness, his confidence, and his shot-making ability. I think he was excellent.
Payne having his
Can you hear me now?
Mostly off the bench. It's only his third start all year, one in the regular season.
All right, here comes Paul George. Paul George drives, loses the handle,
and a steal,
and a foul. That's going to be on Zubac, I believe.
Against Paul George.
No, it's going to be on Paul George.
Gets beat. George has the angle, does not give up on the play. Active hands and comes up with the strip.
Can't believe Brooklyn made it to a game 7 and choke, says Wicked King.
For Phoenix, who talk so much about the scoring of Devon Booker.
All right, here we go. Here is Cameron Payne, Jay Crowder. Back to Cameron Payne. Payne with the basketball. He's going to drive. Shoots. No good. Rebounded by Zubac. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson.
Jackson has been excellent.
Got it over to Marcus Morris.
Morris throws it
up and throws it out of bounds. Carolina guy says, gotta go.
And the Phoenix Suns, an
8-game
winning streak.
Carolina guy, appreciate you for coming out, brother.
The Lakers, they swept the Nuggets in game 1 against
Here's
the Clippers.
Devon Booker off the glass, no good. Bothered by Zubac. Here comes Beverly. Here comes Paul George. Zubac. And there's a foul. That's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Well, Beverly was inserted.
Let's go, son, says CFH420.
Gut dribble handoff, and Booker missed, but I like how hard and physical Beverly is contesting him so far.
All right, Zubac gets the first free throw to drop.
Paul George does a great
job. Makes it
3-0.
Clippers are up by 3.
Ayton at the rim for a lob. Paul George pulls over and gets to his
What's going on, Kamari Walker?
Played 18 minutes in game 1.
And he makes them both. It is 4-0. Clippers. Here's Cameron Payne with the basketball, going to bring it up the court.
Good offensive.
Got nope.
Some matchups that are difficult.
Oh, now it looks like DeAndre Ayton is going to get the basketball. Got it to Devon Booker. Devon Booker shoots. Devon Booker off the glass, no good. DeAndre Ayton, put back, no good. And Marcus Morris with the rebound. Here's Reggie Jackson. Jackson to Beverly to Marcus Morris. He's going to drive, shoot in the paint, no good. Zubac off the glass and in.
Just great fundamental work by Zubac.
It is 6-0. Phoenix is down by 6. Cameron Payne, DeAndre Ayton off the glass, and here we go.
Ayton gives them their first bucket.
And I love
all right, it is 6-2. Clippers with the basketball up by 4. Here's Reggie Jackson. He's going to shoot. Gets the deuce. Cameron Payne got it to Devon Booker, and a foul. D-Book going to the line to shoot 2.
This off of a made shot, which is poor transition defense by the Clippers. You got to sprint back and force them to score against your half-court defense.
That was a really fine pass, though. There wasn't much of
What's
a
up,
window to
Kimari
throw
Walker?
that ball.
How's it going?
Good advance pass by Payne.
Hey,
Tonight's
what's going on,
officials, Scott
Barb?
Foster, Kane Fitzgerald, Curtis Blair, Bill Kennedy is the alternate.
Appreciate
Sean
that.
Martin, the
Says
replay
happy
center.
belated Father's Day.
20 officials part to get the honor, advancing to the conference
Hey, Barb,
finals.
if you don't mind, make
There's
a
Kane
Twitter
Fitzgerald.
account and add me
Chance of
so I can
MVP
add you
for
to the
Booker.
moderators
Certainly
chat.
the MVP in game one. Just a brilliant
All right,
performance
here we
and
go.
not just the scoring. Had 5 assists in the fourth quarter.
Here
playing a
is-
point guard down the stretch.
Reggie Jackson got it to Zubac.
Reggie
Clippers
Jackson
are up by
sees an
4.
opening jump
Reggie
shot from
Jackson,
too strong.
no
Ayton falls
good.
in. His
DeAndre
third
Ayton with the
rebound.
rebound.
He has been a terrific rebounder since he entered the NBA.
Here's
That's
Cameron
continued here in
Payne.
his first
He's going
playoffs.
to drive, reverse, and in. And it's a 2-point game. 8-6. Clippers by 2. Here's Reggie
He
Jackson.
hesitated at first.
Pump fakes,
Misses it second,
shoots
bridges
the
the
3,
rebound.
no good. Mikal Bridges with the rebound. Payne
DeAndre
got it to
Ayton
Ayton,
drives
and
and finishes.
Ayton ties it at 8. What's going on, Wildflower
Well, we said
Gang?
it on Sunday afternoon. This building is so loud. First conference final in 11 years.
What's going on, Noble Sports? Here's
7 on the 24.
Marcus Morris.
Booker is on
Hey,
Morris, telling Beverly
Noble
to get
Sports,
through.
number
Beverly
1
does.
pick, Detroit
Throws it back out.
Pistons.
Shot clock expiring. George just gets it
Paul
off the top, but it
George,
won't
no
go.
good on the triple try. Devon Booker with the rebound. He brings it up, just crosses half court. We have 7:17 left, and a
That's 2
whistle
fouls
on
on
Patrick Beverly.
And if I was Ty
We
Lue,
have
I would
7
just
minutes
keep
and
going.
17 seconds
You're
left
not
in the
worried
first
about how many
quarter.
fouls he gets individually.
Got a reach-in
Clearly a
foul
foul, but I
by
think Beverly's in there
Patrick
to
Beverly.
establish a tone of
Cameron
intensity.
Payne set to inbound. Got it to Devon Booker.
I think he's done that. I think he's done that already.
Devon Booker
Booker drives. Beverly again right
at
with him.
the block. Gives it
Cameron Payne
to
tries the
Cameron
three.
Payne for 3. Timeout taken, Los Angeles. Yes, Noble Sports, number 1 pick. Detroit Pistons, baby. Let's go. Antoine says Clippers need Kawhi more than the Suns need Paul. Do you have kids, Truck? Yes, I do. Noah, I have 1. What's going on, Stephen David? Smash that thumbs up. This man has been fighting to get back to us, so please show some love. I appreciate that, Chief Adam. Hold on one quick second. All right, sorry about that. Poor Katie trending on Twitter, laughing at haters. Hey, Katie Cunningham is going to come here and turn this franchise around. Trox, where's the car keys? It's a girl, Noah. Oh, yes, magic of TV. You could have been speaking to your wife, or it appears you have speaking to the sideline referee. No, I was talking to my little one. Let's go, Suns. Suns in 4, says Plug for Days. Man, it feels so good to be back, though. I missed y'all. Trox, JT looked at the table. Hold on, is she? Hold on. Nope, JT is not in the building. Okay. Steven Davis says, shout out to your little MVP. Absolutely. I appreciate that, Steven. Oh, no, you good, Noah? We're about to get ready. All right, here we go. We are back.
In this league, you can't show any great player a steady diet of defending. They'll make
all right.
the adjustments.
Here comes the Clippers.
I like what they're trying to do is not give
Reggie Jackson
Phoenix
with
everything.
basketball.
You can't take
Reggie
away
gives it to
everything,
Paul
but you can't give it
George.
everything
Paul
either.
George.
Last game, so much
Got it to
foul,
Marcus Morris.
so many
Turnaround
guys
jumper. No
Morris,
good.
this is ball knocked out of
Zubac.
bounds.
And last touch
Clippers will get a new
by
14
DeAndre
on
Ayton.
the shot
Stays
clock.
with the Clippers. What's
Williams
going on,
has done
Russian?
such a terrific job here in Phoenix. Now in
I've been
his
watching
second
you
year as
since
head
you had
coach.
2K. Hey, I appreciate that, Russian.
George one-on-one with Bridges. Bridges pokes it away. George
Here
gets it back. They
is
dive
Paul
on him and a
George,
hell
and we got a
ball.
jump
Miguel
ball.
Bridges, he's going to be an all-NBA defender sooner rather than later.
Oh, it looks like there might be a
Double
tech.
technical on Paul George and Jay Crowder.
All right, Jay
Crowder,
Crowder
what did he
and
do?
Marcus Morris getting double technical fouls.
I saw the action of Paul shoving them off of him as they dove for the loose ball.
This is good defense. Bridges with active hands, and then Crowder comes in to tie him up. Stands over him, stares at him. Morris pushes him.
Calling it
I
a
think the
taunt.
technical was on not Paul George, but Morris.
Morris and Crowder.
What I like as a referee calling that double technical early in this game, making sure you control the tempo.
Morris
of
doesn't
both
have
teams.
that Jordan Kobe
Well,
game.
Crowder
Come
and
on,
Morris
man.
still jawing at each other. And again, double technicals, no shot to take.
All right, here comes the jump ball. Crowder and Morris.
Players so important to their team's success.
All right, they're going to say Paul George now.
Says, wait a minute, it's not Marcus Morris who should be jumping, it's Paul George.
All right, Crowder and Paul George.
George is actually taller.
And jumps better.
And it is regained by the Clippers. Here's Paul George.
Up top, Jackson. 6 on the 24.
Reggie Jackson with the basketball.
Jackson a little dancing. Now drives baseline.
Reggie
pulls up, just
shoots.
gets it off in time. In and out and in again.
In and out
Reggie
and
Jackson
back
with his second
in.
field goal.
Reggie Jackson.
So long.
Here's
Got it
Cameron
over the
Payne
6'8"
with the basketball. Brought it up half court. Screen by Ayton. Gives it to Mikal Bridges. No good. Rebounded by Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann with the basketball. Mann's going to shoot and gets the deuce.
Terrence Mann, who of course was the
And
hero,
don't
game
look
6
now.
of the previous round
Clippers
of that
regain the
39-point
lead.
game.
12-11.
Had 9 points in game 1 on Sunday.
Here's Cameron Payne. Gives it out to Jay Crowder.
Clippers back up
Crowder
by
now
one.
to Booker.
Morris picks up Booker.
Devon Booker with the basketball.
Booker gets inside, kicks it out to Payne.
Devon Booker now to Cameron
Up
Payne.
another.
No
Couldn't get back on the
good.
goal. Zubac rips
And
down the
Zubac
rebound.
with the rebound. Here comes Paul George. Paul George with the basketball. He's at the
George,
elbow.
jump shot.
Shoots. No
George 0
good.
for 4 to start.
And it goes with Suns.
Etuan Moore is going to come in for
All right,
Cameron
Etuan
Payne.
Moore is coming in for Cameron Payne.
Moore was the backup point guard in game 1.
Suns
Over
need
Devin
Chris
Booker
Paul back.
on playing the point down the stretch. Still no Chris Paul, still no official word when Paul will be out of the health and safety protocols and be able to play.
Here's DeAndre Ayton. We got a whistle call.
Foul's going to go against Terrence Mann.
All right, Terrence Mann picks up the foul.
Pinned down into a dribble handoff. They top block.
Devon Booker set to inbound. Terrence Mann all over him.
Normal route.
It's already 14 fouls.
And that's the concern.
Got it to Crowder. Back to.
Nice hands.
Oh, steal. Here's Reggie Jackson. No good. Mikal Bridges with the. I'm sorry, that's Etuan Moore.
Moore pushes. Jay Crowder throws it up for Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton with a jam. Alley-oop jam by DeAndre Ayton.
That was a tough pass to make and a tough one to finish.
I thought it was going out of bounds. Crowder and the human pogo stick over the top.
Let's
of Zubac
go.
for the three-point play opportunity.
Oh, that was a count that baby and a foul.
Zubac picks up his first after the play.
Zubac picked up the foul.
By one of the officials trying to find what made him annoyed. As Ayton misses the free throw.
Ayton misses the free throw. 13 to 12. Suns up by one. Clippers with the basketball. Here is Reggie Jackson to Zubac. Now to Paul George.
Paul George drives inside.
And that's a blocking foul.
That's 2 on Crowder.
Jay Crowder is now in foul trouble.
Pretty physical start to this one.
They want to review it.
Shout out to the 99 in the building. You guys are amazing.
So a first quarter
love each and every single one of you.
Very often.
Saw the Grizzlies play the Suns for my first Grizzlies game.
Come out, but was the contact and the foul before the left arm? We'll find out.
There is a
oh, we got a Suns timeout. Shout out to the 116 in the building. You guys are truly amazing. Appreciate each and every single one of you. It is 13 to 12. Suns by 1. Suns with the timeout. Appreciate that. Rowena Badaran. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Welcome to the family. Do mods get paid or do they do it out the kindness of their heart? They do it out the kindness of the heart. Coach Torres, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Maz Sarad? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Says shout out to Betlog City. Mayan King, how's it going? Senior says, let's go Phoenix. I think it's setup time, or set up well for CP3 finally to get his ring. Hey, appreciate that, James Williams. Welcome to the family. What's going on? Shane Clapp says hi. The Mead says 1 for Phoenix, 2 for Clippers. Petty Grimes says the Pistons finally got the number 1. Absolutely. My Phoenix Suns are in the Western Conference Finals. My Detroit Pistons got the number 1 overall pick. It's a beautiful day. Let's go. D-Book, absolutely. Watching from Philippines, let's go, says Sarad. Appreciate that. Don't forget my Clippers will win the series, Jorge. I don't think so. It's Phoenix all day, every day. What's going on, Quincy the producer? Says, go Bucks. I will be live tomorrow for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks. Hey, appreciate that, Edgar Rodriguez. Appreciate that. Welcome to the family. Ricardo Gomez, welcome to the family. Patty Grimes says Katie Cunningham. Absolutely. Come on to Detroit. Katie Cunningham. Alexander Tate says go Clippers. Gideon Amadqua, hopefully I said your name correctly, says I got Suns in 5. All right, we are getting ready to resume. Ooh, July 10th. Poirier versus McGregor, part 3. I will be live for UFC 264. Appreciate that, Jessica. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Welcome to the family.
And then the push off. So the
John says Clippers will win.
Came first, and then George pushes off. That's the reason why the challenge was unsuccessful.
All right, here is Paul George. Off the front of the iron, no good. Misses the first free throw.
Is staying in right
That
now.
was a coach's challenge timeout. It was a failed challenge.
So important defensively.
So Suns are out of their challenges.
Are done now.
And I think it would have gone
And
to
Paul
who
George
then would have had
splits
two,
the
so
pair. Makes the second free throw. We're tied at
Don't see a lot
13.
of first quarter challenges.
Here is DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton.
Got it to
Feed
Devon
inside.
Booker. Pump fakes off the glass and
They wave
and-
it off.
oh, come
Second foul
on.
Booker, an offensive foul.
Ooh, come on.
Well, again, they
Offensive
top-blocked him,
foul.
forced him back. I think that's a bad call.
That's a
Now, the
horrible
restricted
call.
area has nothing to do with it here. It's just
That's a normal basketball play. That is looking for something to call.
And you're at half court and make the call. That's a bad call.
yep.
Hey, that is a,
Trying to say hit him in
he
the chin,
didn't
but
hit him in the
Booker
jaw.
upset. He's just going up for a shot is what he's saying. Now that's 2 fouls on Booker, both offensive fouls.
What's going on,
So some
Shakbi?
important
Hopefully I
calls
said
here
your name
early.
correctly.
As George
Here's
looks to
Paul
get through.
George.
Finds Morris.
Appreciate that,
Swings it
John.
to Mann. Terrence Mann across the lane. Throws it
Terrence
up and
Mann
in.
gets
Think he
the
wanted to
deuce.
pass it first.
Appreciate that.
Booker's
Double
by
B.
2
That's
with 4
how.
minutes to
That's
play
what
here
I'm
in
going to
the
try to
first.
say. I'm not too
Booker
sure how to
goes back
pronounce
door.
your name, but I'm going to just call you Double B. Appreciate that. Welcome to the family.
Jump shot.
DeAndre Ayton for the
He's only
deuce.
shooting 72% from the field in the playoffs. Obviously, a lot of close
We're
range,
tied at
high
15.
percentage shots, but this
Paul
young man has
George.
just been terrific.
Got
His
Terrence
first
Mann back to
postseason.
Paul George. Shoots it for 3.
Paul George
No
can't
good.
answer.
Mikal
the rebound.
Bridges with the rebound. Here comes E'Twaun Moore. Got it to Devin Booker. Devin Booker with the
Booker drives on
basketball.
Jackson. Pull-up shot won't go.
Shot
Rebound.
no good. DeAndre Ayton with the putback.
Zubac yelling. He thought he got pushed. DeAndre Ayton very aggressive once again.
17 to 15, 3-13. And
This is
Terrence
their
Mann
0
no
for
good
4
for 3.
from 3 and 6
Ayton with
of
the
18
rebound.
overall,
E'Twaun Moore
yet the
gives
only
it back to
trail by
DeAndre
2.
Ayton. DeAndre Ayton gives it to Mikal Bridges. Bridges now with the basketball.
Mikal Bridges kicks
Gives it out to
E'Twaun
E'Twaun Moore. In and out, no good. And that's Marcus Morris with the rebound.
Suns, by the way, only 3
Paul
of their
George,
16 field goal attempts
turn
are from
around.
3. Paul George
Jumper,
this time
good.
gets down low.
For 2,
it
Paul
home.
George ties
Good
it up at
aggressive move
17.
against outstanding defender in Bridges.
That's his
We
first
have
field
2.5
goal. He was 0
minutes
for
left to
5.
play here in the
Game
first
is tied.
quarter.
It was a low-scoring first quarter in game 1. We've got the same thing so far
There's
here in game
E'Twaun
2.
Moore.
Ayton
DeAndre
wide open.
Ayton for the
Well, a good start
2.
for DeAndre Ayton. 12 points here in the
Got it
opening
at the
quarter.
free throw
He's
line.
6 of 8 from the field.
There's 2:15 left in the first quarter. Paul George has the basketball. He's going to drive.
George stops.
Turn around jumper.
This time
Gets it
connects.
for 2. And we're tied at
tremendous
19. 2
Stopping
minutes
and
left.
pivoting away.
2 minutes
Makes
left
it
in the
hard on
first
Ayton.
quarter. Devin Booker got it to
Bridges
Bridges.
catches, fires, misses.
Off the front iron.
Johnson,
Cameron
offensive
Payne or
rebound.
Cameron Johnson.
Thing flying in from the corner.
Cameron Johnson with the putback. Here is Jackson with basketball.
Really good young talent.
Reggie gives it to Marcus.
Johnson among them.
Marcus Morris, turnaround jumper.
That won't go.
No good. Rebounded by Eats one
They have
more.
great competitors. But you know it. You can count them
8
to do every
in.
single game.
Gives
That's why
it
it's the
to
winning
Booker.
situation.
Booker at the free throw line.
Connects.
Gets the
His
deuce.
first field goal.
Dang, that would have been $200 right there. I almost put a bet. $20 for $200.
George rips the pass. Morris trying to get
And
it
here's
going.
Marcus
Off
Morris.
again. Zubac's tip misses,
No
gets the
good.
rebound.
Zubac with the offensive
Gives it another
boards.
possession.
Here's man.
George to Jackson.
Here's George
Jackson
to
fakes,
Reggie
sidestep three. It's good.
for
Reggie Jackson with 7 points here in
three.
the opening period.
That's great work.
It's a
on the
one-point
offensive
game,
glass by Zubac.
23-22. Phoenix up by one, just
Zubac,
under a minute to
4 points
play.
and 4
Phoenix
rebounds.
with the basketball.
And getting the start here in
Devon
game
Booker
2.
has the basketball. Got a nope, no screen. Here's
Devin
Booker
Booker finds a spot, can't
off
get
the
at the
iron,
ball.
no good. Rebounded by Paul George. Chance to take the lead. 23 seconds. Got about a 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Shot clock down to 7. Bridges
Paul
looking to help out
George,
if need
guarded
be.
by
Shot clock
Booker.
winding down. George backs in. Wants to
Paul
post him up.
George.
Tried to draw the foul.
And that's a 24-second shot clock
That's a pretty
violation.
smart idea because it would have been
Suns
Booker's
ball
third foul.
going back down
But
the
he lost the
court.
ball.
6.8
And the Suns
seconds
will have it.
left.
And good discipline on the defensive end by Booker. Just playing solid and trusting without committing, picking up another foul. And 6.8 seconds to go in this quarter. There's plenty of time for the Suns to get a good look.
And to me, go right to Payne. He's just got such a great burst.
All right, here we go.
No fouls to give
6.8
for the
seconds
Clippers.
left.
Nick Batum checks in for the final possession here of the first, or what should be, as does Rajon Rondo.
All right, here we
Johnson
go.
will
Side
inbound.
out.
Rondo playing kind of a free
Johnson
safety, trying to help out.
got it inbounded
Here
to
comes
Cameron Payne.
racing
Cameron
up the floor.
Payne
Stops.
drives
puts up
off the
shot,
glass
backs it home.
and
Oh, that was quick.
25-22.
Terrence
Terrence
Mann
Mann at the buzzer,
And the
airballs
first quarter.
it. And we are at the end of one. The score, 25-22. Suns up by 3 at the end of one. Hey, I do want to send a special shout out though. That series Loki is actually really, really good. If you have Disney Plus, definitely check out Loki. That's a good show. This is a close game as you thought it would be. Absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely a close game. Hey, keep that same energy, Jorge. Keep that same energy, brother. Let's go, Phoenix. My Suns are in the conference finals. My Pistons got the #1 pick. It's a win-win. What's going on, Yandy La Paz? Welcome to the family. Paul says, word on the street of Phoenix has it that Al McCoy is eyeballing your talent play-by-play calls. Hey, that would be awesome. Ben Simmons is the true GOAT or Shanghai Sharks. Oh, on Shanghai Sharks? Yeah, he might find himself out the league. What is Loki about? It's about actually Loki, like from the Avengers. It's like life after end game. And, you know, they kind of, well, I can't say too much because I want people to actually watch it too. But, you know, what happens is, you know, when he stole the stone and he teleported out, well, some people found him. That's all I can say, really, but it's really good. The Norse god Loki. Yeah, well, it's about, what do you call it? You know, like the Avengers with Thor, Hulk, and all that from, like, the actual Avengers series. Or I should say the Avengers movies. Well, Loki was a character. He's the brother of Thor. You know, obviously the god of mischief. And it kind of just, you know, tells his story from when he took that stone and teleported out when they were trying to go back in time and try to get all the Infinity Stones. My dog name is Loki.
How do you feel you handled things inside, specifically on DeAndre Ayton?
I thought Zoo did a great job, just protecting the paint.
Hey, second episode is real good, Alexander. Watch that second episode.
And make him miss some shots. So I like what Zoo brought in that starting lineup.
It was a physical first quarter. Marcus with a tech, Patrick Beverly with 2 fouls. What do you want to see out of your aggressiveness and pressure going forward?
Just keep our composure. We in great shape.
Terrence Mann got the rebound.
After the first quarter, we knew they were going to come out, guns ablazing.
There's Rondo.
Thanks for your time, Ty.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Rondo got it to Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard with basketball. Got a double team. Got it out to DeMarcus Cousins.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Boogie gives it to Rondo.
Good job with his team. He's pushed all the right buttons.
Rondo with the basketball, guarded by Saric, and Rondo airballs it, causing the 24-second shot clock violation.
He's not going to be so polite about that possession.
Suns basketball going down the court.
So we can't see what he's saying.
What's going on, Savage
he was
D?
talking today about dealing with certain players you
Shout out
can't
to
bark at.
Jason
Others you have to be
Andrew.
nice. But he says the way he treats everybody, you talk to people.
All right, here is Cameron Payne.
He was raised.
Got it to Cameron
Mexico,
Johnson.
Missouri.
Back to Payne. Here's Dario Saric. Off the back heel. Offensive rebound. Cameron Johnson. And it stays with the Suns. Last touch by Boogie Cousins.
Upcoming playoff schedule. Eastern Conference Finals start tomorrow night on TNT. Game 1, Hawks and the Bucks from Milwaukee, 8:30 Eastern. Meanwhile, the West will have Game 3 when the series shifts to LA on Thursday night, 9 Eastern from Staples Center.
This was the lineup early in that first.
What's going on, Cardinals
game
kid?
one where DeMarcus
Here's
Cousins
Dario
had a lot of
Saric.
success
Got it to
going
Cameron
against the
Payne.
smaller Dario Saric.
Cameron Payne with the lay-in.
He is playing with so much confidence.
Here's
He's going
Nicholas
at the
Batum.
drop
Got it to Rondo.
Cousins.
Rondo
And
with
he knows
basketball.
he can use his quickness.
Guarded
Get that
by,
little floater off.
Torrey
Rondo,
Craig.
feed inside, Terrence
Here's
Mann.
Terrence Mann. There is a whistle.
Torrey Craig came over to
Torrey
try and
Craig
stop
picks
him.
up the foul.
Craig picks up his first.
Noah
Sarge
James says,
sets
can
the
you
little
shout out my
strain on
boy,
Batum.
Max?
You see Cousins in the drop.
Maxis?
And Payne
Or
hits
Max?
the little floater. He missed one on the first possession of the second, but a great use of the glass right there.
Well, Cameron Payne.
Not too sure how to say
last year,
your boy's
he played
name.
in the G League and in China.
But
He
shout out
wasn't
to
signed
Max.
until Phoenix went to the bubble, and he played well.
By Noah
Obviously
James.
brought him back. Played for 4 teams in 6 years, starting off in Oklahoma City.
Nice, 27 to
And just
23.
didn't find his niche. Without question, this
Terrence
is his
Mann
best
misses the
basketball he's played this
second.
season, and
Splits
now
the
here in
pair.
He's been outstanding all year.
Each one
for him.
more gives it to
And he's a
Saric.
change man and a change basketball player.
Sarge got it to Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson
Ball knocked out of bounds.
loses the
Ronnie
handle.
Williams says one of the things that
Last
said this
touch
about a few
by
of these
the
players, they
Clippers,
realize
stays with the
what
Phoenix
work that you
Suns.
put in will do for you, and Payne
Just
being really
Max?
serious about
Okay.
putting in the work.
And he
Yeah,
was talking
shout out
about
to
it
Max.
earlier today, the impact of Chris Paul. When you watch a guy like Chris Paul every single day, the way he goes
Here's
about
Dario
his business,
Saric with the jam.
Beautiful pass there from Etuan Moore, and Saric
Etuan Moore
gets
got
the
the
easy
assist.
6-point lead for
Here's
Phoenix.
Rondo. Got it to Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard. Cousins calling
Luke
for
Kennard gives it to
Cousins
Boogie
had that
Cousins.
big dunk on Saric.
Marcus Cousins.
Hard on him, stops, layup, short.
No
Sharp
good.
tips it away.
Fighting for the rebound. And it goes with the Suns.
Johnson to Moore.
Etwan Moore, Cameron Johnson, Sarge, Cameron Payne.
Pulls back.
Step
fires up a
back.
three.
Three no good. Rebounded by Batum. Here comes Rondo. Batum back to Rondo.
Himself for missing that one.
Rondo got to Kennard. Back to Rondo.
Good defense there from Payne.
Rondo.
Fake scoop layup for Rondo. Can't
Scoop
get the
layup,
ball.
no good.
Here come the Suns.
And here comes Cameron Payne. Cameron Johnson,
Torrey Craig,
wide open.
Craig.
Torrey Craig airballs it. Oh my goodness. Here's the Clippers with the basketball going back down the court.
Tough to defend, and you got to be committed getting back in transition.
Phoenix is up by 6, 29 to 23. 9:13 left. Here's Batum with the basketball. Got it to Rondo. Rondo gonna give it to down low, Boogie Cousins. And there is a foul on Dario Saric.
And DeMarcus Cousins, who had 11 points in that game one, lost.
Shout out to the 127 in the building. Appreciate each and every single one of you.
Tonight, fronting, making multiple
DeMarcus
efforts.
Cousins in game one had 13 minutes, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and I believe 5 fouls. Boogie Cousins makes the first free throw, cuts that deficit down to 5.
Every game of the conference finals, plus a chance to win NBA prizes instantly with tonight's special code. Text SWISH to 55678 or enter at NBA.com.
And Boogie Cousins makes both free throws
on ESPN for another chance to win.
Here's Cameron Payne. Got it to Sarge. Back to Payne. Payne gives it to Johnson. Cameron Payne to Dario Saric. Off the iron, no good.
Cousins down the other end.
DeMarcus Cousins got it blocked by Cameron Payne.
Batum to man.
Terrence Mann. Now to Rondo. Rondo wide open. For 3.
Fairly well here in
and it's a 1-point game. 29 to 28. Here's Cameron Payne.
Block, but a foul.
That got a foul. That foul is going to be on DeMarcus Cousins.
Cousins, the personal.
And you're right, Mike. Rondo hit a couple of big shots at the end of game one, and look at the fake. Campaign does the right thing. Doesn't overreact.
Noah James is asking, am I allowed to spam super chats?
He's shooting 37%
if you want.
from 3 in these playoffs. As Cousins
all donations and super chats do go back into the channel.
There's Cameron Payne, who was born in Memphis, Tennessee. Played his college ball at Murray State. Was a
all
good
right,
scorer.
Cameron Payne picks up the first free throw.
Game his sophomore year. Played 2 years there.
We have 8 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half. It is a 2-point game, 30 to 28.
And he spent some time in the G League. A little bit of time with Chicago, then Cleveland. And last year, had to leave the NBA in order to get back, and got into the bubble and played well for them.
And he gets both free throws, makes it 31 to 28.
His career for all those the dance moves with Russell Westbrook before the game.
Here is Rondo, got it to Boogie Cousins, got it to Luke Kennard, and there's an offensive foul. Appreciate that, Noah James with the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate it again with the 99 super chat, Noah James.
You see Cam Johnson fight over the screen. To me, one of the tough calls.
I guess that was a moving screen by DeMarcus Cousins.
That happens because of Johnson's ability and commitment to fight over the screen.
And
all right, here's Cameron Payne with basketball, crosses half court. Cameron Payne gives it to Dario Saric. Saric got it to Devon Booker for 3.
Clippers with the small lineup of
34-28.
Rondo.
There's Rondo, got it to Paul George.
Torrey Craig on George.
George gives it back to Rondo. He's looking back to give it to Paul George. Knocked out of bounds by Torrey Craig. Stays with the Clippers.
Pickup Torrey Craig has been.
And Rondo defending Booker, but he hands him off to Batum too late. That's bad defense, and Booker makes him pay the price.
All right, Rondo set to inbound, got it to Paul George. Paul George going to drive, kicks it out to Terrence Mann, wide open for three.
Off the bench.
34-31, 7:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Cameron Payne with the basketball. Got it to Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson for two.
I really like him. Think about what he's done tonight. 2 offensive rebounds coming from the weak side corner. Now a drive.
Got 7 minutes left here in the first half. Paul George with the basketball, down by 5.
Williams calls him one of those everyday guys.
Got to Batum, out to Kennard. Kennard, no good. Rebounded by Saric. Here comes Cameron Payne. Payne got it to Booker. Booker gets it down low. Saric. Saric.
Drop step, gathers, layup, banks it.
Got the lay-in. Hey, appreciate that. Steve M with the $4 super chat says, let's go one.
Rondo for
Suns.
3. Rajon Rondo nails another three-pointer.
And Rajon Rondo
2 for 2 in
for
game 1 from downtown. First 2
three.
here tonight.
Here's Cameron Payne with the basketball. 38-34. We got a whistle called. That's going to be on Terrence Mann. And we got a timeout taken. Phoenix, 6:10 left to play here in the first half. 38-34.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, shout out to the little MVP. Wanted to be a part of Dad's stream, so I let her record some audio tracks so she could be a part of the stream. Linda says 4-3. I hear Linda. I hear you, Linda. He gonna try to go to the Clippers and get one. And they can have him. Vash Starwin says, great game. Absolutely. Appreciate the 125 in the building. You guys are truly amazing. I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Linda says they're talking about LeBron James. X Inhaler says Suns in 5. Noah James with the 99-cent super chat. Jimbo G, what's going on? Says hello, everyone, and shout out to Trox and his daughter and family. Appreciate that, Jimbo G. Hey, Jimbo, #1 pick, baby. Appreciate that, Noah James, with the 2 99-cent super chat. I'm eating caramel popcorn and enjoying every kernel because my Clippers will win this one for sure. Hey, Jorge, as you know, don't count the chickens before the egg hatches. Right now it is Clippers down by 4, 38-34 with 6:10 to play. Clippers are playing a great basketball game despite being down by 4. As long as the Clippers can keep it within reason, they give themselves a chance in the second half. Petty Grimes says Bucks vs. Suns finals. I hope so. Let's get that 15,000 subscribers. Like and subscribe, says Alexander Tate. Hey, I appreciate that. God willing, hopefully we will. Jimbo G with the $5 super chat says, Troxel, I'm glad we got that #1 pick. Did we pick yet who you want? I believe it's going to be Katie Cunningham. He is the best player in that draft. You got the #1 pick. You picked the talent. You fit him where you get him in. You pick the talent.
By yourself. Over the top, over the top, over the top. Hey, good try. I got to cut him off.
But I do have Katie Cunningham getting selected #1 overall to the Detroit Pistons. Saric for 3! Dario Saric made that triple. Here is Paul George with the deuce.
And knocks it down.
Makes it 41-36. Suns with the basketball and the lead with 5:37 left.
Here tonight.
What's going on, Trey Illwill?
Booker with 6 to shoot.
What's up, Armac?
High arcing shot won't go.
Shot no good, Sarge. Put back no good. Here's Marcus Morris with the rebound. Got it to Rondo.
Rondo.
What's up, Cole?
Here in the first half.
Rondo with basketball. Got it to Paul George. Paul George. He's going to drive. Kicks it out. Stolen. Jay Crowder with the steal. And Rondo with the take foul.
Third team foul. First on Rajon Rondo.
Cole says Trox is not caddy.
Couple of previous possessions
Katie.
where Paul George was able to get into the seams and score. This time he stumbles.
He's fouled. That's a trip.
Oh, I appreciate that. No, I'm horrible with names, so I appreciate that, Cole. I am horrible with names.
Beverly is back in. Rondo sits
So
down.
if you guys can correct me, I appreciate that.
Booker.
Here's Devon Booker. Got it to,
Booker
rebounded by Reggie
start.
Jackson.
But I like running back. He shakes his head, nodding yes.
Reggie
That's a
Jackson
great
with the
score,
basketball.
realizing
Got
I'm gonna
it,
get you sooner or
shoots.
later if you defend
Gets
me
the
that way.
deuce. Reggie
Jackson knocks down
Jackson.
another 9 points for Jackson. He leads them in scoring here in the first
There's
half.
Cameron Payne.
Just about 4.5 to
It's
play.
a 3-point game, 41-38. Cameron Payne
the floater's
floats
up.
it.
Rolls around and drops
Rolls
through.
around and
And
in.
left-hander continues to inflict pain here on the Clippers. A 5-point
Appreciate that,
Phoenix
Steve
lead.
M says, got to stop calling him.
Jackson answers back.
Katie is
Well, he's
Cade.
been outstanding, and we talked about it in open.
Rhymes
He's got
with
to be the
fade.
guy that helps take pressure
Oh,
off of
Cade
Paul George.
Cunningham.
He's done just that this first half.
And he's got the skill. He's got the game.
Cameron
Appreciate
Payne
that,
for three.
Steve.
Puts it in. Cameron
And that
Payne
is
red hot.
Cameron
He's got 16
Payne
points.
for 3. Appreciate that, Ed
Paul
Lauser.
George can't answer.
Mas-
And a loose ball
Kea.
foul.
Hopefully I said your name correctly.
Marcus
Welcome
Morris
to the family.
chatting, continuing with Jay Crowder.
It is a 6-point
Well, just a
game,
good
46-40.
get rid of it by Booker to the spotted up Payne.
It's a loose ball
No
foul
hesitation,
on
and drains
Marcus
the
Morris.
Morris picks up his first. Payne had a good year from three-point range. He was 10th in the NBA in the regular season at 44%.
And you wouldn't teach that form. The ball
Here's
is on
Ayton,
the
gives it to
wrong
Jay
side of his
Crowder.
face when he shoots.
Crowder
but you
to
don't
Booker.
mess
Devin Booker with the
guy that
basketball,
gets it
guarded
in the
by
bucket.
Patrick
Blocked by
Beverly.
Beverly.
And Patrick Beverly
excellent
with the
defensive
block.
play. Now is Booker now just 2 of 9.
There's Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson,
Jackson.
using a screen. Finds Morris.
Got it to Marcus
has the height
Morris.
advantage, but Ayton comes to help.
Gives it to Patrick Beverly.
Beverly.
Beverly drives, kicks it out to Marcus Morris.
Morris.
Marcus,
pull-up
pump
two-pointer.
fake jump shot, no good.
May have gotten a piece
Rebounded
of
by
it. Morris
Ayton.
thinks he got a piece of him.
That was outstanding team defense and great multiple effort.
Payne not that
And
time.
Cameron Payne, no good. Rebounded by
Some
Paul
upset with
George.
himself, but he misses an open jumper.
Appreciate that, Jimbo G, with the
Nobody
$10
upset with him
super
right
chat.
now, and Suns
Troxel,
win.
I was looking on the
Jackson
other
swings
channel.
to the
They were
Beverly. Beverly
acting
gets a
like
good
we
look for
made
three.
the pick
Patrick
already.
Beverly from downtown.
I just got in the house. I was kind of
And
confused.
the counter to the great
I feel you on
effort
that.
on defense.
No,
is the
this
ball
was the
moves
draft
faster than
lottery.
the people
Like,
can.
the
That was
draft is
terrific
next
offense
month,
and extra
so
passing.
nobody's gotten drafted
So
anywhere.
Beverly and Rondo knocking down some
So
three-pointers.
Kate Cunningham is
Clippers
still
all season
available
have been
to
a
all
great
30
three-point
teams.
shooting team. Booker against Zubats. Bad pass stolen
And here's
by
a
Jackson. One
steal.
man to beat.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson lost it momentarily.
Got it to Patrick
whips it out to
Beverly.
George.
Paul
Three-pointer from the corner.
George. No
Zubac's
good.
another rebound.
Zubac got it stolen. Here's Ayton. Cameron Payne. Bridges.
To Booker.
Booker.
Dangerous.
Jay Crowder.
From Phoenix.
Here's Payne.
Payne the drive. Blocked by
Payne
Jackson.
got it blocked by
Payne goes
Reggie
down
Jackson.
hard. Some terrific defensive plays
Paul
here by the
George.
Clippers.
Patrick Beverly. No
tell
good.
you,
Rebounded
here's where
by
you miss
Devon
Chris Paul.
Booker.
The guy that's the wiry veteran.
Oh, absolutely,
savvy guy
Jimbo.
that's
This
able
game
to
is
get
definitely
you
a fun
into quality
game.
trips on the offensive end.
Three-point
Right now,
game.
very
Anybody's
chaotic,
game.
Very frenzied.
Devon
Mark.
Booker with the basketball. Throws it out of bounds.
Defensive pressure is making guys make kind of bad decisions.
Chris Paul just kicked his TV.
All right, we got a timeout taken. Clippers. So when we come back, Clippers will have the basketball side out. But yeah, nobody's been drafted. It was just the NBA draft lottery to find out where everybody's going to be picking at. But no selections have been made. Appreciate that, Noah James, with the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, Cade Cunningham is the best talent in the draft. You know, he's the consensus number one overall pick. You pick the number one guy. I mean, he might not fit in my eyes, you know, because, I mean, we kind of have a small forward. We kind of have a power forward. But, I mean, you pick the best player available. Appreciate that. Ramuldo Marco. Appreciate that, Noah James. Trox's been working crazy hours. This is why I be looking like what when I see all the videos coming up. Oh, absolutely. Michael says, go, 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 LA Clippers, Idle PG-13. So what if the Pistons don't pick the dude you want? I mean, hey, there's 4 guys I want. So if they select one of the 4 guys, I'm good. I meant I've been working crazy hours, Troxel. Yeah, working crazy hours, man. It's tough, you know. That's one thing I do love about YouTube. Like, if you do miss something, you can play it back, you know, and catch up. You know, maybe on breaks or on, you know, when you get home, you know, throw down in the shower, you know, things like that. So you're good to go. Hey, I appreciate that. Welcome to the family. Yeah, that's the one thing I do love about YouTube, though. I kind of want to see this. The Forever Purge. It just looks crazy. Hey, appreciate that, Steve M, with the $4 super chat. Cunningham is PG and is a beast. Yeah. I don't know. I see. I won't play a tall guy like that at a point guard unless you're literally the second coming of Magic Johnson. Hey, I appreciate that, James Newhook. You know, like, I don't know. Me, I'm a traditional guy. Like, if you're a big guy, you're going to play, like, either the 2, the 3, the 4, maybe the 5. I mean, I do like the small ball a little bit, but I don't know.
She was a player, too.
I don't know if I'm sold on point guard.
He's got to be proud.
I know he could be a point forward.
If you look at Phoenix again, their lead is 3, despite the fact that Devon Booker has 2 for 9 from the field and 5 turnovers.
Paul George.
2 of those 2 offensive fouls. George drives in hard. Layup is
Paul
good.
George off the glass and in.
He's doing a very good job of
You know, if you want a point guard, you go get Davion Mitchell. Go get Jalen Suggs.
Rondo guarding Booker.
Um,
Rondo, a
Jared
former
Butler.
All-NBA defensive player. Booker finds his spot from the elbow.
Devon Booker for 2.
Points now for Booker.
It's a
Back up to
3-point game again.
And Patrick Beverly is trying to tell Rondo,
56.9.
don't allow him to go left. Booker, force him to his right hand.
Alexander
That time
Tate,
Rondo
shout out
allows
to
him get
you
back to the left.
with
I
the
don't
$2
understand what just
super
took
chat.
place.
I don't either.
Says go
Rondo
Clippers. You
catches
beat
the basketball, he's
Jazz. You
having a
can beat the
discussion with
Suns.
Patrick Beverly, and they
And they
allowed him
took
to
it out
take it out
again.
again.
George bumped
Get
by
me, I'm a
Booker.
great
That
point
would've
guard.
been Booker's third.
Here's
They were
Rondo.
trying to get that switch
Got a
again.
screen by
So Booker
Zubac.
or
Rondo
George.
gives it out to Marcus
Pass, good
Morris.
Catch from Morris, 4 to shoot.
Marcus
on the
Morris.
drive. Bridges
3 on the
stays with
shot clock.
him. And
It gets the
Marcus Morris, tough
deuce.
shot for his second field goal.
Cuts it to a 1-point
1 for 7
game.
before that.
48 to
Clippers again,
47.
within 1.
And the thing I don't agree
Here's
with Patrick
Devon
Beverly
Booker.
telling Rondo how to
D-Book
defend
with the
Booker in that
basketball.
area. You don't send a great scorer anyway. He has the ability to score going
Devon
both ways.
Booker
Also think
gets
Rondo's
a
pretty
screen by
smart
Ayton,
defender
uses
himself.
it.
Rondo with the steal.
And
Booker's
Rondo.
trying to get it back. Rondo looking to kick it.
And wait, he's out of
They say it
bounds.
was off
Goes
Rondo
back to the
while he was out of
Suns.
bounds along the sideline. 5 to shoot for
Hey,
Phoenix. We've got
what's
the
going
third
on,
halftime
Sheevan?
coming up. Of course, the
Says, hey,
draft
Troxel,
lottery,
all is
Pistons on the
well.
clock.
Appreciate
Bree
that.
Galen, Jay and Woj will talk about the draft lottery in the first half. of this
Absolutely.
game two.
Pistons got the
They're here
number
on the
1
building
pick.
with us.
Phoenix Suns are in game
So nice
2,
to have
up
them back on the road.
1 game to
Hey, gang.
nothing. It's a good day so
Legends.
far.
They look very nervous as they're ready to go on.
All right, Devon Booker set to inbound. Got to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton
inside.
down low to Mikal Bridges.
Morris got a
And
piece
Marcus
of it.
Morris with the
Some of their
defensive
defense here in the second
presence.
quarter's been exceptional. Shot
Here's
clock turned off.
Paul
Suns
George,
have a
gives
foul
it to
give.
Rondo. 3 on the game
Rondo
clock.
makes his move, and there's the foul
And
again.
get a foul.
Timed
2.3
that
left.
well.
I take Devin Booker out of the
Cameron
ballgame
Johnson
right
with
now,
the first
making
foul.
Sure he does not pick up another one.
Each one more. Torrey Craig will come in. Mark, right on time, just like that. Booker comes out. Zubac is going to come
What's
in.
going on, William Williams?
And you see both players struggling shooting here in the early
Dudes
going.
tripping.
After
Penny Hardaway and
sensational
LeBron
game one.
James did pretty well. I mean, but they're still playing the small forward or
Rondo
power
looking,
forward position.
finds George. George.
I'm not
fires
saying you're not
away.
going to take him out of
Won't go. The first half comes to
out
an
of
end.
carrying up the ball
Physical.
every now and again. I mean, yeah, you're going to give everybody can carry the ball up. I mean, look at Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic brings up the ball. You know, but I'm not going to make him the actual point guard. He plays the power forward, LeBron James. Kobe Bryant played the shooting guard. Yeah, the ball was in his hands most of the time. You know, things like that. I'm not saying you're not going to not give him the ball to bring it up the court. Yeah, you're going to give your best players the basketball. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to make him the actual point guard unless you're, say, Magic Johnson. He was the actual point guard at 6'8". You know, playing the actual position. You know, that's where I'm saying is like, I'm not saying like you are, you know, never going to let them carry the ball up the court. No, you're gonna. I mean, if the guy got talent to carry the basketball up the court, you're going to give him the basketball and they're going to carry it up the court. What I'm trying to say is not making him the actual point guard. I mean, right now we have, what's his name? Killian Hayes. I knew I'll remember it. You know, you got Killian Hayes as your point guard. You know, if you're not sold on him and you want an actual point guard, then you go get, you know, say a Davion Mitchell or a Jared Butler or a Jalen Suggs. You know, but I would still select Cade Cunningham and play him at the power forward or play him at the shooting guard or the small forward. I would play him in those 3 types of positions and put myself with the best talent on the court. Appreciate that, William. Welcome to the family. But I am going to take a quick halftime break. I will be in the chat so we can chat it up, have a good time, and I'll come back with the halftime stats. With that being said, enjoy some music by my brother-in-law.
It's the LP. It's the LP.
All right. We are back. What is going on, everybody? Appreciating everybody in the building. We got 119. I do want to send a special shout out to Grace. Happy birthday. Oops, hold on a second. Let's get this counter somewhat working. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. And then let me bring in the box score for you guys and gals in the building. So the box score for the Clippers, Marcus Morris has 4 points, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Zubac, 4 points, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 7 rebounds. Patrick Beverly, 3 points, 2 fouls, 1 block shot, 2 rebounds. Reggie Jackson, 11 points, 1 block shot, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Paul George has 9 points, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Off the bench, Batum has 0 points, 1 rebound. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 points, 2 fouls, 1 turnover. Rondo, 6 points, 1 foul, 2 rebounds. Terrence Mann, 8 points, 2 fouls, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Luke Kennard, 0 points, 1 rebound. For the Phoenix Suns, Jay Crowder, 0 points, 2 fouls, 1 steal, 1 assist. Mikal Bridges, 0 points, 0 fouls, 0 turnovers. Has only 3 rebounds, Mikal Bridges, in 18 minutes. DeAndre Ayton has 12 points, 1 steal, 6 rebounds. Cameron Payne has 16 points, is your game high. 2 block shots, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Devon Booker has 9 points, 2 fouls, 5 turnovers, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Devon Booker has got to take care of the basketball better. Dario Saric off the bench has 7 points, 1 foul, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Torrey Craig has 1 foul. Cameron Johnson, 4 points, 1 foul, 3 rebounds. Etuan Moore has 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Both teams are shooting 33.3% from the three-point line. Phoenix is winning the field goal percentage, 46.5% to 41.9%. And the Clippers went to the free throw line 3 more times, making 2 more than the Suns. It is 6-8, 75% for free throws for the Clippers, 4 for 5 for 80% for the Suns at the free throw line. It is 48-47, a 1-point game. Gracie says, thank you, Trox. A shout out to Gracie and happy birthday. And your recap of your NBA draft lottery. The first overall pick, the Detroit Pistons. The second overall pick is the Houston Rockets. The third overall pick is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fourth overall pick is the Toronto Raptors. Fifth overall pick is the Orlando Magic. The sixth overall pick is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Seventh overall pick is the Golden State Warriors. Eighth overall pick is the Orlando Magic again. Ninth overall pick is the Sacramento Kings. 10th overall pick is the New Orleans Pelicans. 11th overall pick is the Charlotte Hornets. 12th overall pick is the San Antonio Spurs. 13th overall pick is the Indiana Pacers. And 14th overall pick is the Golden State Warriors again. Appreciate that, Stephanie Foxworth. Welcome to the family. 15th overall pick is the Washington Wizards. 16th overall pick in a trade is the Oklahoma City Thunder again. The 17th overall pick is the Memphis Grizzlies. 18th overall pick is the Oklahoma City Thunder. 19th overall pick, New York Knicks. 20th overall pick, the Atlanta Hawks. 21st overall pick, New York Knicks again. 22nd overall pick is the Lakers. 23rd and 24th overall pick is the Houston Rockets. Appreciate that. Grayson Sharp live. Welcome to the family. 25th overall pick is the Clippers. 26th overall pick is the Nuggets. 27th overall pick is the Brooklyn Nets. 28th overall pick is the 76ers. 29th overall pick is the Phoenix Suns. And the 30th overall pick is the Utah Jazz.
Hey, the biggest thing, offensively, we're not playing the right way, man. We got to make the extra pass, move the basketball. If we got a matchup we don't like it, move it. Somebody sit down, get to the next action.
Offensively, guys, we got to have more urgency to get into our stuff faster. Like we play with pace, now we got to have pace to get into it, okay? So we're not fighting the clock.
If we don't have a shot, get it to the next guy, slip out and keep playing, keep moving the basketball. Defensively, we in good shape.
All right. That is your head coaches during halftime. What's going on, Sammy Coleman? Hey, I appreciate that, Sammy Coleman. What's going on, Justin? Says, hey, what's up, Trox? What's going on, brother? All right, we're about to get started.
3 of 10 from the field, but he does have 4 assists. Meanwhile, Paul George has had some good looks, Jeff.
He has. It's been a hard-fought game. What you would expect in a game 2. I would think about getting Booker into the low post and his catches closer to the basket.
All right, hold on, let me get this basketball court.
Cameron Payne, the leading scorer for both teams with 16 points. Booker drives on Morris, gets inside, back shot won't go. Ayton tips it several times, can't come up with it, and Jackson does.
Here's Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson drive, nice move inside, blocked from behind, but a foul. That's going to be Cameron Payne's first as we send it over to Cassidy.
Yeah,
All
Mike,
right, Cameron
I
Payne
spoke to
picks
Ty
up the
Lue
foul.
after the half and asked him what he thought of Paul George's first half, and he just said
Going to
he
the
needs
free
him
throw
to
line to shoot
be
2
more
on the
aggressive,
shooting
and
foul.
they need to move the basketball. We saw Ty
Is
not happy at the halftime.
Reggie
and he said they were passing up too
Jackson.
many extra passes. They're not playing right offensively, but he did like what they're doing defensively.
What's going on,
And
Fear?
when I asked the
Suns in
their
4
message
means.
to Devon Booker at the half as the Clippers are playing him physically. And they
All right,
had
here
5 turnovers
is
to
Reggie
start.
Jackson gets the first free throw.
Willie Green
We
just
are
said
tied
they
at
need to keep the
48.
game simple.
11
Need
and a
to
half
make
to
the
play
simple
here
play,
in the
simple
third
pass,
quarter.
attack the paint, and execute defensively, guys.
Thank you, Cassidy. As Jackson, second free throw. Jackson in these playoffs, he's having a 50-40-90 playoff run right now. Shooting 51% from the field.
Here's Reggie Jackson.
From the line, 42% from 3. These last 3 games, he
Makes
scored
both
22,
free throws. It is 49 to 48. Clippers up by 1, 11 and a half. Cameron Payne with basketball just crosses half court. Got DeAndre Ayton, top of the three-point line. Got it to Payne. Cameron Payne, no good. Rebounded by Patrick Beverly. Beverly gives it to Paul George. Paul George shoots, jump shot, gets it for 2. Cameron Payne gives it to Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder now to Cameron Payne. Screen by Ayton, Cameron Payne. And that is a foul.
Official had it just going the other way, but
Zubac with the shooting foul.
His second.
What's going on, Brennan's Big
Payne
Streams?
turns the corner and Zubac comes over. So bang bang play, and Payne gets the opportunity to go to the free throw line for 2.
only be the
All right, Cameron Payne at the free throw line to shoot 2. He has 16 points.
The Suns only attempted 9 free throws. They hit them all. As we said in game 1, both these teams, they were the 2 best free throw shooting teams percentage-wise.
Missed the first free throw.
In the NBA.
It's 48-51, 10:54 to play here in the third quarter. Tomorrow will be live game 1 of the Hawks and Bucks.
Tip off shortly after 8:30 Eastern. And then we'll be in Los Angeles Thursday night on ESPN. Staples Center will have the Clippers back home. Clippers have had some big road wins.
I see Jorge
so far.
All right, Cameron Payne splits the pair. It's a 2-point game. 49-51. Clippers with the lead and the basketball. Here is Reggie Jackson. Got a screen by Zubac. Reggie Jackson got it to Zubac. Bad pass. Here is Cameron Payne. And there's a foul on Patrick Beverly.
Beverly looking to help him up. Crowder saying, I got him. Beverly picks up his third.
Patrick Beverly picks up the third
I
foul.
don't understand the foul. Like, clearly he was deliberately trying to foul him, but
To stop transition.
guys were back.
Yep. But my rule would take care of it.
What's your level, man?
It would.
You were going to say what's your rule.
Forget it.
Shame on you. They're going to look at this.
It doesn't even make the criteria.
Oh yeah,
for a
I'll
foul.
definitely be doing the fantasy league this
Foul,
year
This is not a flagrant.
for the NFL, NBA.
And you're right, Mike. Looking at that picture, they're back. To me, it's needless, but it's also needless for the game.
I mean, I don't think it's a smart foul, but I don't
Foul's
think it's
been
a
deemed a
flagrant.
common foul.
Yeah, common foul.
All right, it is a common foul.
Beverly picking up, as we said, his third. So the Suns will take it out of bounds. We talked about Clippers being such a terrific road team this year. Suns great at home. 27-9.
Patrick Beverly
during the
has
regular
played
season.
10 minutes, 3 points, and 3
5-1 at
fouls.
home in the playoffs. The lone loss at home was to the Lakers in the first round. Of course, they swept Denver in the second round.
Cameron Payne set to inbound. Side out. Here's Devon Booker with the basketball. Got a screen by Ayton.
Booker.
Devon
pulls
Booker
up.
shoots, gets the deuce. And we're
in double figures,
tied at
game
51.
That's the adjustment. He can get
Here's
that
Reggie
mid-range jump shot
Jackson with the
anytime he wants.
basketball.
He had that explosive second.
Reggie still with the basketball. Got it to Zubac. Zubac is looking for Paul George. Got it to George. Back to Zubac. Zubac. Turnaround jump shot, no good. DeAndre Ayton with the rebound. Here comes Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne.
Scoots inside, steps back, jumper. Got
Step back jumper for 2. 53-51. Suns back up by 2. Paul George with the basketball. Got a screen by Zubac. Paul George drives.
George inside and
Gets
draws the
fouled.
He got
That
trapped
is
in
going
there.
to be on
Savvy play of Paul George.
Mikal Bridges. Picks up the foul.
You see Paul George staying aggressive as Ty Lue wants him to. He sees 3 bodies and contact. They're trying to discuss right now whether it's in the act of shooting or not.
The initial call was, Monty Williams says no.
He wasn't shooting.
I agree with you.
But I'm really impressed by DeAndre Ayton
All right, he's going to be side out.
and his defensive
It
work.
was not in the act of
moving
shooting.
his feet against all these pick and roll players.
So they do change the call, put it side out. I think that's the right call now.
All right, Marcus Morris inbounded it to Zubac. Got it to
George.
Paul George.
Throws it inside.
Alley-oop
Zubac with the
jam
finish.
by
Points for
Zubac. Here's Cameron
Very
Payne,
nice pass.
tied at
George.
53. 9.5 to play here in the third quarter. Got it to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton gives it to Cameron Payne. Payne, he's going to drive, scoops, and gets the lay-in for 2. 55-53. Suns up by 2. Here's Paul George.
Paul George.
He's going to drive,
leans in,
and there is going to be a blocking
on
foul.
Booker. That's his third.
That is on Devon Booker. That's going to be his third foul.
That was pretty close. And 2 free throws.
So now Patrick
now
Beverly
for Paul George.
and Devon Booker both have 3 fouls.
I think Booker has taken some tough calls tonight on fouls.
The first 2 were offensive fouls on Booker. This is the defense. So 3 personals. George just attacking the rim.
And to me, it's either a no call or a foul on Booker because of the time.
All right, here's Paul George at the free throw line, and he makes the first free throw.
And George silences the crowd momentarily. Booker and Beverly.
Devon Booker has 11 points, 4 for 12 shooting. Here in this game, 12 points by Paul George.
Grind out type of game, very physical.
And in and out, no good. And
the
Patrick
offensive
Beverly
rebound.
comes up with the rebound.
This place can be so deflating.
Here's Paul George. Paul George loses the handle.
Lost his dribble, 5 to shoot.
Here's Paul
Gets
George.
inside, out of control, poked away, out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds,
And it's
stays
still
with the
gonna be
Clippers.
Clipper ball with
Got
1.5
1.5
to shoot.
seconds left on the shot clock. 8:55 on the game clock. It's a 1-point game. Patrick Beverly gonna inbound.
Jackson comes off, falling
Reggie
away, has to get it off in
Jackson,
time.
no
Does hit the rim.
good.
Beverly almost had it.
And wait,
And a
there
loose
is
ball
going to be
foul is gonna
another
called on
foul.
DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton with the loose ball
Those are the
foul.
plays, back-to-back plays off a free throw and off of a missed shot as the clock dwindles down. You give up a second shot opportunity. We talk about it time and time again. Your last line of defense is securing the basketball.
What's going on, Spotlight
Patrick
Sports
Beverly
Network?
Gets into the paint area and comes up with another huge rebound.
Here's Zubac, got it to
Morris.
Morris. Paul George off the front iron, no good. Here is Jay Crowder with the rebound, got it to Cameron Payne. Payne now with the basketball. He's going to have the basketball, uses dribble, now going to drive. Kicks it out. Oh, got a foul. Jay Crowder going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Zubac picks up the foul.
Whether it be as a scorer or a playmaker.
Yeah, he's getting into the heart
What's
of
up,
the
Red
defense.
P?
Terrific
What's going on,
cut
Tony?
Through the elbow by Crowder. Those baseline drives now in this 5-out type of offense, so hard to guard the cut because you're blind, and good attack of the rim by Crowder.
All right, Jay Crowder is at the free throw line.
Who signed a 3-year, $30 million deal.
Makes the first
with
free
the
throw,
Phoenix Suns.
makes it
Played in the
56 to
finals last
54.
year with Miami.
2-point game,
Thought
Phoenix
would
up
be a
by
good place
2.
to go. He said,
Crowder
"I look
about
like
to
a
shoot
genius
one
with
more.
this signing as this
8:33
team
left.
has
Crowder has
obviously taken
13
off,
points.
Second best record in the NBA.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's game 1. 13 points, 5 for
Crowder's
10
first
shooting.
points. This is his 8th consecutive year playing in the playoffs.
And
with 5 different
Jay
teams,
Crowder
and he's
makes
helped all
both
5
free
of them.
throws.
He's been a terrific role player, no matter where he's been. Plays at
Here's
both
Paul
ends of the
George
floor.
with the basketball. Got a screen by Zubac.
Gives the Suns a 3-point
Paul
lead.
George drives.
High arcing shot won't go. Zubac
No
misses.
good. Rebounded by
Rebound.
Jay Crowder. Here's Devon Booker with the basketball. Screen by Ayton. Devon Booker pump
finds a
fake.
spot, pulls up,
Shoots.
shot short.
Shot no good. Rebounded by Zubac.
8 rebounds for Zubac.
Here is Marcus Morris.
Morris.
Marcus
Jumper
off the
won't-
iron.
won't
No
go.
good. And
Like
DeAndre
Jackson, Ayton grabs
Ayton
another
with
board.
the rebound. And here's Cameron Payne with the basketball. Got a screen by Ayton. Uses it.
Payne searching.
Cameron
Up and under,
Payne
scoop layup
scoops
again. It
and
drops in.
scores.
Cameron Payne, some razzle-dazzle.
59 to
Timeout
54. 7:44 and a timeout, Los Angeles. Appreciate that, Alexis. Welcome to the family. We got a timeout taken, Clipper, so I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. It's a 5-point game with 7:44 left. Let me know out of the 176 in the building. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Let me know in the building who you guys are going for. Hashtag Clippers or hashtag Suns. Red P says, what up, bro? Best stream to watch the game right here. Hey, appreciate that, Red P. Appreciate that, Montrell Thompson. Welcome to the family. Red P says hashtag Suns. Vash Starwin, hashtag Suns. Alexander Tate says hashtag Clippers. Leo Santiago says nice job, bro. Appreciate that. Burke's Official says shout out from the Philippines. Shelly and Bam says let's go Suns. Ellen Alexander says CBCBX. I'm not too sure what you're saying. Alexander Tate says Clippers cannot lose. I appreciate that, Andres Sampson. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Welcome to the family. Michael Johnson says hashtag tag no favorite team yet. Alan says hashtag ... Brendan Big Stream says hashtag Suns. Burke's Official hashtag or exclamation point Suns. Alexis says hashtag Suns. Red P says Suns in 4 all day. CFH 420 says Clippers going home just like the Lakers. Shelly and Bam says all day. Burke says go Suns. Linda says go Bucks and Hawks. Red P says Paul George 13. Not good enough to carry them. Cheddars, there are only one team here. Go Clippers, says Jorge. Chief Adam says Suns in 5, maybe 6, maybe. Who do you think will be in the finals? Says Alexander Tate. I got the Suns and the Bucks. I do hope that the Hawks go there because I would love to see Trae Young versus Devin Booker. That would be a great matchup. But let's be real. Suns and Bucks will probably be the pick. The NBA got to make money. But who do you think? Okay, I already read that. Red P says hashtag Suns and Hawks finals would be lit. Absolutely. Linda Brennan says Lakers Nation for life, though. All right, we're about to get set to resume the game audio here very shortly. Suns just got a sponsorship from Ping Golf Club because they are playing 18 holes by the end of the week.
In the league. You guys showed this.
All right, here we go.
Some time in the G League
Here
overseas.
is
and when Monty unexpectedly called him last summer,
Reggie Jackson. Shelly and Bam says Lakers ain't here.
Said he, quote, jumped out of the
Reggie
pool
Jackson
so
got it to
fast.
Paul George,
Monty
back to
coached
Reggie.
Payne as an
Got a screen by
assistant with
Zubac.
Oklahoma
Reggie
City
Jackson
Thunder early in his
got a
career.
block by
During the
Ayton.
pre-signing call, Williams
Here
got
is
sent to
Cameron
another conversation
Payne.
at the practice facility early in the morning.
Jay
Russell
Crowder,
Westbrook was already there, and he asked him,
no
"How bad do
good.
you wanna play?"
Mikael Bridges with a putback.
And Russell Westbrook, that's how it
Offensive rebound went to DeAndre Ayton on that play. Here's Paul George. Paul George with the basketball. Got it to. Was looking for Zubac. Got it stolen. Cameron Payne. Crowder. DeAndre Ayton. Baby hook and good. And it's a 9-point game.
Offense, defense,
6:50 to play. Appreciate that, Bar Smith. Welcome to the family. Here's Paul George. Paul George with the basketball. Got it out to Marcus Morris. Appreciate that, Belinda F. Here's Marcus Morris. No good. DeAndre Ayton with the rebound. And here's Devon Booker. 6.5. Up by 9. Devon Booker gives it to Mikael Bridges. Now to DeAndre Ayton. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebounded by Marcus Morris. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson got a screen by Zubac. Reggie gives it to Patrick Beverly. Paul George now to Marcus Morris for 3.
There were only 5 of 16.
Here's Cameron Payne going to bring it up following that triple by Marcus Morris. Cameron Payne has the basketball, guarded by Paul George. He's going to drive, gives it to DeAndre Ayton off the glass and in. 65-57. Suns with the lead. 5:37 left. There's Paul George.
Paul George back to Morris.
Marcus Morris.
Morris pushing off a bit.
Morris. Zubac. And there's a whistle. Shooting foul is on DeAndre Ayton.
Campaign is a left-hander, and Paul George is sitting there, allowing him a direct line drive to the left, forcing Zubac to come over and help. Excellent read, drop-off pass to Ayton, and he does the rest.
But your Cameron Payne, you're in your first Western Conference final.
All right, Zubac at the free throw line, about to shoot his first, makes the first, makes it 65-58.
Safety protocol, and he is
7-point game.
Best basketball of his life right now.
5:27 left to play here in the third quarter.
A little bit out of control.
Clippers are in the bonus for the rest of the third quarter. Cameron Payne has 23 points in this ball game. Zubac makes both free throws, and it's a 6-point game. Suns up by 6. Suns with the ball. Cameron Payne brings it up, just crosses half court. Gives it to Devon Booker, right back to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne gives it to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton gives it to Booker. Got a screen by Ayton. Booker still with the basketball.
Trying to get inside. Booker throws it up for Ayton.
Alley-oop! Jam! By DeAndre Ayton! There's Reggie Jackson. Got it to Patrick Beverly. Got it to Paul George.
Very physical on George.
To Patrick Beverly.
Back up top.
Out to Reggie Jackson. For three.
He's got 16.
And it's a 5-point game. Cameron Payne with the basketball. Cameron Payne gives it to DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton jump shot gets it for 2.
20-10.
69-62. 4:17. Zubac now to Beverly. Beverly, baby hook shot, no good. Zubac with the offensive rebound. Got it to Beverly, now to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson calls up a screen by Zubac, uses it, gets it, shoots it for 3, no good. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Here's Cameron Johnson. Just crosses half court. He's gonna drive. Dribbles it back out. Got a screen by Ayton. Gives it to Jay Crowder. Now to Devon Booker.
Batum and George on Booker.
Devon Booker shoots it. No good. Rebounded by Zubac. Paul George.
George sidestep, Euro step, missed the layup.
No good on the lay-in.
Takes it away from
Here's
Zubac.
Devon Booker. And there's a foul on Patrick Beverly. That is his 4th.
And there's blood on Beverly's head. I don't know if it's coming from Devon Booker.
That is on Devon Booker. Devon Booker's busted wide open.
He hit me. Hard shot in the face for Booker.
Devon Booker is busted wide open. He got a cut on his nose.
For infection control, during that, we'll check to see if this foul meets criteria for a flagrant foul.
Oh, that's a headbutt.
Reaching in and a headbutt.
That's a headbutt.
That's not a flagrant foul, but it is a foul.
Yeah. He just lean in and try and get him as Booker makes his move.
He was going in for a reach in,
Hopefully it's just the cut.
but Devon Booker was going in for a drive, and they just met head to nose.
Anything like that.
Well, remember years ago, Steve Nash had that in a big playoff game.
Common foul.
All right, common foul.
Yeah, against
We got the
San
MVP
Antonio.
chance.
And it looked awful.
And Beverly's got blood on his, they call it, by the way, a common foul. I don't know if you could hear it at home with the crowd chanting. And then Beverly sometimes plays on the edge, plays tough, but he's just reaching in there. That's the 4th team foul against the Clippers. 4th foul on Beverly with 3:22 remaining here in the third. More chance of beat LA. Obviously, Beverly taking a shot, too, on the play. And Booker's going to go back to the locker room.
All right, Devon Booker is going to the locker room.
So some patch-up work certainly to be done on Devon Booker.
Devon Booker has 11 points, 4 for 14 shooting, 5 assists, and 5 turnovers.
And where are they going to get
Here's
offense
E'Twaun
right
Moore.
now? No campaign on the floor.
E'Twaun
No
Moore.
Booker. Who's the creator?
E'Twaun Moore right now, the point guard. Beverly, by the way, going
Gives
back
it
the
to
locker room
Mikal
as well.
Bridges.
Bridges inside.
Got it to DeAndre Ayton.
Lost
It's
the ball.
stolen. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Gives it to Rondo.
Back in for Beverly.
And Patrick Beverly is now going to the locker room. And
the
lay-in good by Paul George.
The ball went through the hoop, hit it with his head.
And again, just like
69
we
to
saw with Utah,
64,
they
2:53
downsized.
left.
The Clippers did small.
Here's
That
E'Twaun
pulls
Moore.
Ayton out of the paint into the corner, which allows George
Moore got a screen by
easier
Ayton.
driving lanes.
Got it to Jay Crowder. Here's Mikal Bridges. Got it to a cutting Cam Johnson. And Cam Johnson for a lay-in.
Outstanding job of moving without the
71 to
basketball.
64,
Great
2.5 to
line.
play. Here's Rondo to Batum. Batum for three.
And they're struggling to get
71 to
matched up
67.
in transition. So Ayton thought he was
E'Twaun
going to
Moore
man
with basketball.
and was then late to Batum.
E'Twaun Moore.
Here's
And it was
Mikal
not played
Bridges.
much in
Got
this
it to
playoff.
Crowder.
4 minutes here. Crowder.
In and out,
Rounds
no good.
Jackson the rebound.
Rebounded by Reggie
4-point
Jackson.
game
Now to
with 2 minutes to
Rondo.
play here in the third.
Rondo back to
Jackson launches a
Reggie. No good. Rebounded
Picked up
by
Moore.
Jay Crowder. Here's E'Twaun Moore with the basketball.
Ayton looking to seal Paul George. He wanted it.
Got it to Cam
Johnson.
Johnson. Cam Johnson for two at the free throw line.
He's 4
Jump
for 4.
shot is good.
straight time.
And it's a
Cuts into the vision of the
6-point game.
He knows how to play
67 to
basketball.
73. A
They did
minute and a
great
half
job with that
left
at both
in the
Pittsburgh
third quarter.
and North Carolina teaching them how to play.
First 3
Here's
years
Rondo
it's been
with the
last
basketball.
Carolina had a
Got it
redshirt
to
year.
Terrence Mann.
Shot
Back to
clock at 4.
Rondo. Now
George
to
against
Paul
Moore.
George.
Back out
Got it to
Rondo. He's gotta put up
Rondo.
the three-pointer, gets it off in time.
Rondo no good.
E'Twaun
E'Twaun
Moore
Moore
with the
with the rebound.
Mikal
Mikal Bridges, no good.
Batum and Ayton fighting over it, goes out of bounds.
And it's going to be
It'll go the other
Clippers
way.
basketball. Appreciate that. I'm Ham to the bone. Welcome to the
Take a
family.
Timeout, Suns.
All right, we got a timeout, Phoenix, with 1:04 left in the third quarter. It's 73 to 67. What's going on, T. Higgins? I fell asleep during the draft lottery. I guess I have got to look it up. What pick does the Cavs have? The Cavs have the 3rd overall pick. Let me just double verify that. Yes, the Cavaliers have the 3rd overall pick. The Detroit Pistons have the number 1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft. Yes, I have a moderators chat on Twitter. Jorge, if you can, add me on Twitter. Vash Starwin, message me on Twitter, and I can add you into the group chat for the moderators. I started it, I believe, yesterday. But I've been mentioning it for almost 2 weeks now. But it is a 6-point game, 73-67. We have 1:04 left to play here in the third quarter. Devon Booker and Patrick Beverly did go back to the locker room. Devon Booker has a cut on his top of his nose. Patrick Beverly has a cut on his forehead. They collided. Doesn't look too serious. I think they will be both back in the fourth quarter. But Patrick Beverly did pick up his fourth foul on that encounter. Devon Booker has 3 fouls. Great game for show. Absolutely, Vash. But let me know out of the 184 in the building. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Who are you going for? Hashtag Clippers or hashtag Suns? All right, we're about to resume the game audio here very shortly. They're showing some highlights. DeAndre Ayton has 20 points and 11 rebounds tonight on 10 for 13 shooting.
And defend Paul George.
All right, here we go. Paul George with the basketball just across his half court. And we got a foul on Cameron Johnson.
And they're in the penalty. Getting a rest right now. Born in the
Montreal
Bahamas,
Thompson says
parents from
hashtag
Nigeria.
Suns. Eric
Finished
says
high
let's
school
go
here in
Suns.
Phoenix, 1 year at
Cole
college
says
in
hashtag
Arizona.
Suns.
These are his first playoffs, and he has shined. His first 3 games in the opening run against the Lakers were all 2010 games. He has shot 50% or better in
Thanks,
every
Jorge.
single playoff game during this run.
What's going on, Bolt says let's go Suns.
Here tonight as Rondo knocks down the free throw.
Jay Miller with the hashtag Suns.
And with all these highlight
Rondo makes
plays
the
for
first free
Phoenix,
throw.
It's just a 5-point game. The Clippers just keep coming back.
All right, Patrick Beverly's coming back
gonna come
out.
on the floor.
Rondo
Still waiting.
makes both
Booker
free
to
throws, and it is 73-69, just under a minute to play.
Here in the third.
What's going on?
Derrn,
Always
Etuan
real
Moore.
says
He's
hashtag
got the
Valley of the
trust
Suns.
Monty
Go
Williams.
Suns.
Drives inside, off balance. he's
Etuan
back to
Moore off
He
the
hasn't
glass
played a lot here in
and
these
in
playoffs,
for
but
2.
huge minutes here in game
75-69. 37
Trust
seconds
and
left. Here's Rondo.
Rondo.
Gives it to Luke Kennard.
Hard.
Gives it to Paul
George.
George.
George. Little fake.
George gets it for
Paul
2
George
on
now
that
with
jump
16.
shot.
That's just really good individual offense. The jab step and then shooting over.
All right,
the
here comes
follower.
Etuan Moore.
Moore.
Got a screen by Sarge. Etuan Moore
3
with
seconds
basketball,
difference.
guarded by
Shot clock and game
Rondo.
clock.
Etuan Moore,
8 to shoot.
and Etuan Moore still has the basketball. Got it to Dario Saric. No good, put back no good. Rondo with the rebound. And that is your end of the third quarter. 75-71. It's a 4-point game headed into the money quarter, the fourth quarter. It is too close for comfort, but what a game we have here. 4-point game headed into the fourth quarter at 75-71. Phoenix won the first quarter 25-22. Clippers won the second quarter 25-23. And the Suns won the third quarter 27-24. We get down to the nitty gritty, says Vash. Absolutely. Plugs for Day says, let's go Suns. This game is actually moving pretty quickly. They're going to slow it down, though. Oh, absolutely. Because right now, I don't know. They might figure they got about maybe 29 About 29 minutes. Alex Caruso arrested with weed, says Charles Hall. Alex Caruso, you're going to get one of these.
Oh, my God.
What's going on, Gym Nation 3.0 says Simmons to the Lakers. Rumors LA Lakers name may get changed to LA Clutch Sports.
Got him.
Hey, it seems like they are only signing and drafting guys from Clutch Sports. Flying like an eagle, apparently. Hey, Charles Hall, #1 pick, baby. #1 pick. My Phoenix Suns are in the Western Conference Finals. My Detroit Pistons get the #1 overall pick. Let's go. It's a beautiful day. We have a 4-point lead headed into the money quarter, the fourth quarter. Hector says time is going to the Lakers because he wants to get traded. I don't think Damian Lillard is going to get traded to the Lakers. Troxel has a delay on where we hear him curse before we did see him curse. Bad boys are back. LeBron would have a better chance if he went to the Sixers. That's a possibility.
AT&T, I'm here with the Suns, Monty
All right.
Williams and Coach.
Here's
what do you
Mo
know
Williams.
about Devon Booker's status going forward, and what you want to focus on?
Here's the head coach for the Phoenix Suns.
So we hope to have him back
Oh,
soon.
snap. Let me...
We just got to play solid basketball. Offensively, we got to get into our stuff faster, recognize they're switching. And down here, we got to force them to shoot a tough shot and rebound. It's just that
snap.
simple.
Speaking
Hold
of
on a
Chris
second.
Paul, Cameron Payne stepped into the starting role to replace him. How do you feel he's handled the responsibility in this game?
I like his pace. He's getting to the paint. I thought he played much better in the second half.
We're back
Started
up
the
the
third
chat.
quarter,
All right,
got
here we
beat down in
go.
the fourth quarter.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, here we
Mike,
go.
back to
We are back. Fourth quarter, Cameron Payne with basketball. Cameron Payne gives it to Cameron Johnson. Now to Dario Saric. And he gets fouled. Goes to the free throw line to shoot two. That's Terrence Mann.
Back out on the floor. It's a one-point game.
Devon Booker is patched up and back on the court.
Quick work done by the medical staff. After that,
Shout out to the quick work by the medical staff.
Patrick Beverly.
I'm a big boxing
Devon
fan.
Booker,
I've
11
seen
points,
fights
5
won or
assists,
lost
5
with
turnovers,
the cut man's
4
ability
for 14
to
shooting.
make sure a guy gets back into the ring.
Here's Dario Saric. Makes the first free throw.
Having an excellent game. 8 points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists in 9 minutes. And there's the play. Again, Beverly reaching in. Beverly also had to go back to the locker room, but came out much quicker.
And Dario Saric makes both free throws, 77-74.
That was good execution the previous possession by the Clippers, getting Luke Kennard off of moving without the basketball.
Here's
He's
Rajon
really
Rondo.
shot the ball so very well.
Kennard telling Rondo to go the other
Rondo
way. George
gives it
has
to
Torrey
Paul
Craig,
George.
one-on-one coverage here.
Paul George,
Tough shot, George can't get him
no
to go.
good
Rebound
on the
Booker.
triple try. Devon Booker with the rebound.
Torrey Craig doesn't play big minutes, but he plays important ones.
And here's Cameron
Excellent
Payne,
defender.
Dario Saric to Torrey Craig.
Fumbled a bit.
Cameron Johnson got 7 on the shot clock. Cameron Payne drives off the high glass and in. 79-74.
Ever scored in an NBA game, regular season or playoffs.
And Luke Kennard with the lay-in of his own.
And Kennard puts it in.
That's a beautiful slip by
10 and a
Kennard.
half to play here in the money quarter. Cameron Payne has 25 points. Dario
Saric
Saric with the lay-in.
Doing an outstanding
81
job
to
of sealing,
76.
keeping the defender, the small defender on his hip,
10-15 to
and
play
then
here in the
recognizing,
fourth.
Catching and finishing.
What's going on, Caden?
George drives on Craig.
Paul George got it to Rondo.
Opening couple of minutes
Rondo in and out, no good. And that is a loose ball foul on Torrey Craig.
Team goes small against you, you got to take advantage. They do a great job.
What's going on? Brendan
recognizing
Saunders
the
says
smaller, even
Suns and
same
Bucks
size, but the strength
and
of
the
Saric
finals.
puts them in position to catch and finish. Great patience, great execution.
Here is Paul George.
Creates contact, shot won't go.
Gets fouled, no basket. Goes to the free throw line to shoot
George a
two.
little shaken up on the play. He's played a lot.
Dario
of minutes
Saric
over
with the
past
shooting
couple of weeks.
foul.
And of course,
Paul George going to the
playing
free throw
another
line to
game
shoot
without
two.
Kawhi Leonard. So much responsibility for George.
Sunshine in. Eric says it will go down to
Both
the
players
wire.
going
Whoever
for the
wins or whoever goes top by 10 or 15
He's played more minutes
points,
than
my
anybody
prediction.
in this NBA postseason.
All right, Paul George has 16 points. And he misses the first free throw.
Stand for your shot to win tickets.
81 to
the NBA playoffs,
76.
As well as other amazing prizes. Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Well, these fans have enjoyed what the Phoenix Suns have done this year.
All right, Paul George
Just 2
at the
years
free
after
throw
having the
line.
second worst record in the NBA.
He splits
They have
the
the
pair,
second best
makes
record.
the second,
And now here in the
81 to
Western Conference Finals, a
77.
4-point lead here in the fourth of game 2.
Here's Cameron Payne, just crosses half court. Got it to the wing. Here's Dario Saric, down low at the block. Here's
Cameron
Payne.
three-pointer.
Off the back heel, no good. Torrey Craig with the offensive rebound, but stolen
With the quick hands.
by Batum and stolen by Booker.
Booker
Appreciate
behind the back,
that,
and he's
Ruby.
fouled by Kennard.
Welcome to the family, Ruby. And Luke Kennard gets the
Kennard,
foul.
second team foul on the Clippers.
And that was a design play for Saric's post up. I'd much rather the pick and roll get a switch. And
Reggie
post him up
Jackson comes
that way as
in
opposed to
for
a
Paul
direct post.
George. Zubac comes in for Nicholas Batum.
Zubac's got the start. Zubac has played 25 minutes. Tyronn Lue going with the big man to start the game and often here in game 2.
All right, here is Cameron Payne with the basketball. Got a screen by Saric.
Time here in the second half.
Got it to Torrey Craig. Now to Devon Booker. Got a screen by Saric.
Booker gets away
Devon
from Mann.
Booker
Too strong,
gets
but a
fouled
call on
by
Terrence
Terrence
Mann.
Mann.
It's gonna be 3 free throws
Going to the
for Devon
free throw
Booker.
line to shoot 3.
That's 4 fouls on Mann.
All right, Terrence Mann now has 4
Saric with
fouls.
the screen. Man trying to
So
get over
Patrick
and
Beverly
just
and Terrence Mann have 4
couldn't stop his
fouls.
momentum. Clearly a foul.
Those are the fouls we talk about, Coach. It's a 4-point ball
Have
game.
9:19
You're giving
left to
3
play
free
in the
throws
fourth
up to
quarter,
Booker.
81 to 77.
Good
Devon Booker
defense
with the
without
basketball. And he
Booker's
makes the
taken
first
now
free throw.
83 free throws.
Make it 82 to
in the
77.
playoffs. He's missed 6.
Suns with the lead, up by 5. And make
Well,
that
the Euros
up
continue
by
Wednesday
6
mornings.
as Devon
Slovakia
Booker
takes on
makes the
Spain on
second.
ESPN.
Whoop, do have to mute it real quick as they are showing or playing some copyrighted music. Devon Booker does make all 3. And here is
7-point lead for Phoenix.
Reggie Jackson. It is 84 to 77.
There has not been a double-figure lead in this game so far. Largest
Reggie
9.
Jackson got it back
Suns
from
have
Luke
that in the
Kennard.
third
Reggie
quarter.
Jackson back to Luke.
Kennard.
Kennard
Gets
gives it
inside.
to
Nice feed inside
Zubac.
to Zubac.
Zubac with a
And Luke Kennard
jam.
with some big plays here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers.
Well, he's a
5-point
good offensive
game.
player. He can really shoot it. He drives
Cameron
better
Payne with
right
the
than
basketball.
left, and he's a good passer. The
Got a
struggle
screen
for
by
Luke Kennard
by
has always
Saric.
been the defensive end
Here's
of the
Devon
floor.
Booker.
Booker
Devon
doubled
Booker
and draws yet
gets
another
the foul. Goes to the free throw line to
Booker's
shoot
so
2.
smart in finding the seams.
Ty Lue getting Patrick Beverly back into the ball game. Booker having a tough time making shots, but one way to get a score going is foul him.
That foul is on Terrence Mann.
Booker going for his 4th and 5th free throws the last 2
That is
possessions.
his 5th foul. Devon Booker makes the first free throw, makes it 85-79. Patrick Beverly comes in for Terrence Mann.
Snakes back, and then a really nice wraparound find. And I've always been impressed with how Zubac always finds the right area, and then he has the hands, and he gets rid
And
of it
Devon
quickly.
Booker makes both free throws.
Doesn't
It
take
is
a lot of time to gather and
86-79. 7-point game again. 8:42 left to play here in the money quarter, the 4th quarter. Here is Reggie Jackson. Zubac with the screen. Reggie Jackson still with the basketball. Got it to Patrick Beverly. Now to Luke Kennard. No good. Dario Saric with the rebound.
Shooter's bounce there.
Here's Cameron Payne.
Without Paul George,
Payne got it to Saric.
many problems for you.
Now to Devon Booker. No good. Rebounded by Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson dribbles it back out, gives it to Luke Kennard. Back to Reggie Jackson.
Jackson overshot.
Reggie for
Jackson, another three-pointer. And it's a
3.
4-point game.
4-point game,
He's the one guy on
86-82.
the floor for the Clippers that can create his own offense.
7:45 left. Here's Cameron
19
Payne.
points for Jackson.
Screen by Saric.
Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne gets the lay-in.
He's got 27.
Another great back screen by Booker.
Luke Kennard for 3. Back-to-back threes
Kennard, 8
by the
points, all here in the
Clippers.
4th quarter.
What's going on, Josh?
He didn't play in the second half.
It is
because of his
88-85.
defensive
7:17 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Sarge got it back to Payne. Here's Johnson. Now to Saric. No good. Rebounded by Luke Kennard. It's a 3-point ball game. Here's Reggie Jackson.
5 minutes gone by here in the 4th.
Reggie
Clippers trying to
Jackson.
get up this conference final.
Got it to Luke Kennard. Loses the handle.
Beverly goes to get it.
And Patrick
Shot clock at
Beverly,
7.
and
They
that's
say
over and
court
back.
violation.
Suns
That's
ball
the right
going
call.
back
It
down
didn't
the
appear, Mark, that it
court.
was tipped. I think you're right.
Well, we do have a Phoenix Suns timeout with 6:52 to play. 88-85. Suns ball when we come back from commercial break. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. Soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, shout out to the little MVP. Wanted to be a part of her dad's stream, so I let her record some audio tracks. Shout out to the 219 in the building. You guys are truly amazing. We have 86 likes. Can we hit 100? Every like can help bring more Clippers and Suns fan in the building so you can have some fun. Every like does help the YouTube algorithm go out. That's why you usually hear YouTubers always say, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Because every bit does help. Hold on a second. Let me see something. We are 217 away from 15,000. If you can hit that subscribe button, we can witness some history tonight. Do you want to be a part of history? If so, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And we can witness history tonight. So far, the Clippers are winning the fourth quarter, 14-13. Cut that deficit down to 3, 88-85, 6:52 left in the fourth quarter, the money quarter. Thought you were more of a Zima drinker, Linda. Appreciate that, Noel. Welcome to the family. Hey, that's all facts. That ball don't lie. We're about to resume the game audio once we get back from commercial break. They are showing some commercial breaks right now as the Suns are in a timeout. Beantown Breakdown, what's going on, my brother? We are back like bra straps. Got the computer fixed.
Arena is a lie right now.
All right, here we go.
Here in the fourth quarter.
Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson with the basketball. Got it to
Beverly right into Booker.
Devon Booker. Devon Booker.
6. Ball deflected out.
And ball deflected out of Patrick Beverly. Got to stay with the Suns.
You got to meet force with force. It's a lot of contact. Be aggressive.
That was Devon
Come on,
Booker
Suns. Finish it off. Absolutely.
By looking at it. I'm not a doctor, but I think his nose is broken.
All right, here is Cameron Johnson for 3. Appreciate that strike. Welcome to the family.
5 for 5 from the field. He's got 11 points.
91-85. Here's Jackson to Zubac. Got a block by Crowder, but there's a foul. Zubac going to the foul line to shoot 2.
That drew the foul for Zubac, and here Booker's nose may be broken, but Cam Johnson's jump shot sure isn't. That is pure from deep.
You've been raving about him, Coach. He's a starting forward in this
We have 6:14 left. Zubac makes the first free throw.
Zubac's now 5
cuts that
for 5
deficit,
from the free throw line.
91-87. Yeah, that nose is broke.
Got a boxer's look to it, that's for sure.
Looks familiar.
I'm sorry,
That's the
81-86.
Steve Nash. That was back in 2007, game 1 of the West
Zubac
Semis.
at the
Suns
free
and
throw
Spurs.
line to
Spurs
shoot
wound
one
up winning the
more.
game. They couldn't stop the bleeding that night in this very
And he
arena.
makes both free throws. Now it's 91-87.
As we approach the
Cuts
midway
that
point here in the
deficit
fourth.
back down to
Steve Nash
4.
wasn't that tough. I'm joking, please.
Cameron
Talking about
Payne.
great.
Cameron Payne back
Devon
on top
Booker
of
now with the basketball.
George on him. And a side-to-side swipe.
And
But they
that
are
is
in the
a
penalty, so he'll shoot the free throws.
foul.
That's what I'm talking about, being aggressive. They're invading his airspace. He's got to use
Foul's
their
gonna be on
aggressiveness against them.
Paul George.
Paul George wants to challenge us, but
Yo, Booker
Would be a foolish
is that
challenge.
dude. Suns
I mean,
going to
that's
win it
really
this
a
year.
foul.
I hope so, Beantown. And my
You really
Pistons got
can't
the #1 pick.
rely
Like,
on
come
your
on, let's go.
team on these challenges.
The one guy I just watched.
My
that you
Suns
rely
can
on
win
is
the
Reggie
championship.
Jackson.
My
As
Pistons
Tiger
can
was
get the
thinking
first
about it,
overall
looked at him,
pick.
held his hands down to say,
Man, let's
no,
go.
No, it was a foul.
So Booker back to the line.
What happened to Booker's nose?
Again, these two teams are the
Devon
two best
Booker's
free throw shooting
nose
teams in the
met
NBA
Patrick
this year,
Beverly's
and both
forehead.
the highest marks in the history of the league.
All right,
for
Devon
teams.
Booker makes the
Clippers
first free
won.
throw, 92-87. There's some copyright music that I do have to mute it for. Anything that happens during the copyrighted music, I will announce it so you don't miss a single play. Paul says the Clippers need to join the Lakers for the long summer vacation.
But how many free throws
And
has Booker shot
Devon
in the
Booker
second half
makes
alone?
both free throws,
9 for 9
93-87.
overall, and he hit 2 free throws
Here's
in the first half.
Reggie Jackson gives it to Patrick Beverly, now to Zubac. Got it now to
George.
Paul George.
Right up into him. George drives, kicks it out.
Paul
Beverly
George,
takes,
Patrick
fires.
Beverly
Patrick
for
Beverly with a
3.
That's his second of the game.
And it's a 3-point game.
At times, like right on the rope.
5.5 to
timely
play. here in the fourth
Reggie
quarter.
Jackson earlier.
Here's Cameron Payne
Now
with the
Patrick
basketball.
Beverly
Got a screen
moved
by
hard.
Ayton. Got it
The
to Crowder.
comeback.
Crowder gives it to Booker. Devon Booker with the basketball. He's going to drive it. Kicks it out. Cameron Johnson. Now Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne drives. No good. DeAndre Ayton with an offensive board. Jay Crowder no good on the three-pointer.
The lead remains 3 with 5 to play.
Here is Reggie Jackson. In and out, no good. DeAndre Ayton with the rebound.
To go along with 20 points.
Yeah, Phoenix has the lead when they're shooting 5 for 22 from 3.
All right, here we go.
Tells you they're
Cameron
playing
Payne
really
gives
well
it
in
to
other
DeAndre
areas.
Ayton. Got it now to Devon
to
Booker.
shoot.
Devon Booker.
Booker on the drive. Throws it away.
Oh,
Now in this
bad
8-game
pass.
winning streak in the playoffs, Phoenix has not only won all 8 games, they have not trailed in the fourth quarter in any of the 8 games. Now, they were tied in game 1 in the fourth, but they have yet to trail in the fourth quarter during this 8-game
That
streak.
is another turnover
led by
by
as many as
Devon
7
Booker.
Here in this fourth
It is
quarter.
a three-point game with 4.5 to play
Looking to go small,
in the money
small
quarter of
pick
the
and roll.
fourth quarter.
Clippers have been
Here
so effective
is
doing
Reggie
that
Jackson.
this postseason.
Jackson
Devon
pulls
Booker
back. Jackson up
gives
top
it
to
to
Beverly.
Patrick
Another
Beverly. Off the back heel.
And grabs the board.
And
he has
Ayton
been
with the
a beast on
rebound.
the boards throughout these playoffs.
Here's Devon Booker. Just crosses half court.
Booker to Bridges.
Cal Bridges.
To Payne, three-pointer.
Cameron Payne. No
George
good.
grabs the rebound.
Here is
George just 7 of
Paul
19 from the
George.
field here in game 2. Nearly poked
almost
away.
loses it. Here's Reggie Jackson.
Jackson to George.
Paul
George tries
George. No good.
Ayton again
DeAndre
clears the
Ayton
board.
with the rebound.
Coming up on 3.5.
All right, Devon Booker just crosses half court, has the basketball. 3.5 left. DeAndre Ayton gives it to Cameron Payne.
Payne dancing. 2 to shoot. Puts
Cameron
up a three.
Payne in and out,
And
no
Jackson,
good.
excellent
Reggie
boxing
Jackson
out
with the
for the
rebound. Here's
Kennard,
Luke
three-pointer.
Kennard.
Won't go. Rebound.
No good.
Team's getting
Jay
good looks.
Crowder
And they're gonna have a
with the
help ball
rebound.
as George
Foul
and Crowder get
is
physical.
on Paul George.
And they're trying to discuss whether Monty Williams called a timeout before the jump ball.
And that might be what the call is. Yes.
Oh, timeout Phoenix.
There's Monty Williams.
On.
And look, there
Yeah,
you
he
see
was
right
calling for
away,
the
he tees
timeout.
up, but the George is also on the ball, but they give the timeout. It's going to be Suns ball when we come back.
All right. So we're going to go to commercial break. Suns ball. 3-point game with 3:09 to play. 93-90. Clippers have won this fourth quarter so far, 19-18. Hey, absolutely plug for days. I don't know. I don't think he will have a mask. He might. He did break his nose. That junk is broke. DeAndre Ayton has 20 points, 14 rebounds. Cameron Payne, 27 points, 6 assists. Devon Booker, 18 points, 6 turnovers, 5 assists. Dario Saric and Cameron Johnson both have 11 points. Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder both have 2 points. Reggie Jackson has 19 points, 5 rebounds. Paul George has 17 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Patrick Beverly, 6 points. Zubac, 12 points, 11 rebounds. He has himself a double-double. Marcus Morris has 7 points, 5 rebounds. Terrence Mann, Rajon Rondo, and Luke Kennard all have 8 points apiece. Terrence Mann has 5 fouls, so he is 1 foul away from fouling out. And Nicholas Batum has 3 points, and DeMarcus Cousins, a.k.a. Boogie Cousins, has only 2 points. What's going on, Zachariah Perez? The series, whether Clippers win or not, will go to 7 games. LA going to win this game, says Zachariah. How you doing, bud? I'm doing pretty good, Zachariah. What's going on, Danica? Tony says Suns.
Game 1 West semis. Suns and Spurs, they just couldn't
What's
stop
going on,
the
Frankie
bleeding.
B? Says Suns in 5.
The Spurs wound up winning, and here tonight, Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. Same type of scenario, the defender leaning in, but it was the offensive player that took the bulk of that one. Devon Booker went back in the locker room, got 2 stitches.
Yeah, that boy is a little crooked.
This has been one tough, gritty game. As we
all right, here is remaining. Cameron Payne. Just crosses half court.
Crowder and Ayton.
3 minutes left in this ball game. Mikal
Bridges
for 3!
That is as good a call as you can make as a coach coming out of the timeout.
96-90.
Screen and roll. Bridges coming off the down screen of 8.
There's Reggie Jackson to Paul George for 3!
First three-pointer of the night.
Holy smokes!
And it's back to 3.
You get a 3. No, you get a 3. We got 3s getting traded back to back. Paul George now has 20 points.
Payne still the game.
Cameron Payne with the basketball.
Pulls back, shot clock at 6, gets inside, scampers.
Got it to DeAndre Ayton. Turn around hook shot, got it for 2. 98-93, 2:10 left to play. Reggie Jackson.
For Phoenix.
Got it to Patrick Beverly. Here is Reggie Jackson back with the basketball. Got it to Paul George. Paul George going to drive. And there is a whistle. Looks like it's going to be on
foul against Phoenix.
Possibly DeAndre Ayton.
Last 2 minutes. Obviously, they'll shoot the next one. Not the penalty yet.
Well, this is a good find by Payne.
Yep, DeAndre Ayton with the foul.
And just another solid, simple play by Ayton getting to his right-hand jump hook.
He's 11 for 14 from the field, 22
Go on,
points,
JB
14
movement.
rebounds, 14 on the shot clock.
Go on, Miss Johnson. I appreciate
George,
that, Lourdes.
Zubac.
Here's
Dribble,
Zubac.
pistol, jump
Zubac
is
for
good.
2.
Center play in the
And
last
it's a
couple of
3-point game again. 1 minute and 45 seconds. 3-point ball game. Cameron Payne with the basketball.
1 minute and 40 to play.
Here's Ayton with the screen.
Payne looking off the glass.
Off the glass and in. Cameron Payne and a steal.
Almost a steal, knocked out of bounds. Let's see what the call is. Officials looking, and they're going to say jump ball.
And they're going to say jump ball.
And it's the smart call because you get a chance.
Hey,
to
it's
take a
all
look
right.
at it.
Jump it up. Jump it up with Ayton.
Exactly.
Let's go.
So under 2 minutes.
Woo! We got ourselves a ball game. What's going on, Miss Johnson? The Twins in the building.
That's inexcusable for the Clippers.
Yeah, it's tough to say. Get a look here. The call was a jump ball. Not replay. It looked like Ayton may have touched it last.
It did look like Ayton touched it with that right hand last.
This one's hard to see because you can't see the sideline on it.
I thought it hit off Zubac's leg last.
Just jump it up. Who cares?
I love the way one guy pointing one way, one guy pointing the other way.
But we're focused on the end of the play. The start of the play was inexcusable.
Yeah, Ayton touched it, but did Zubac touch it after him?
Appreciate that, Marilia. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Welcome to the family.
Not the most objective guy.
Appreciate that, Rip Kobe.
Look at the Clippers here.
Welcome to the family. Girls love Daniel. Welcome to the family as well.
As Jackson went up the floor. It's a huge call, obviously.
I believe it's off Aiden.
I think so too, Mark.
I wonder if they're going to just stick with the jump ball since they don't
Just
know.
jump it up.
If it's inconclusive, you have to stay with the call on the floor.
Yeah.
It's inconclusive. You can't really see. If they would have a sideline camera, now you'd be able to see. Appreciate that, Carter B. Welcome to the family.
Leg after Aiden touched it. We've looked at it 5 times and still not definitive. Let's look one more.
Just jump it up. Who cares? There's a chance that the Clippers can get it. There's a chance that the Suns can get it. Just jump it up.
I think that one looks like it's off Zubac's leg.
But when Aiden touches it, does it hit the line? Does it go out of bounds prior to Zubac's foot? Who knows?
I'm glad I don't have to make the decision.
Well, we got the refereeing expert over here, Jeff Van Gundy, and he has no clue.
Well, I just wish we were patched into the
these
call
reviews,
when they're
sheesh.
talking back
Absolutely.
to the replay
Appreciate
center.
that, Evan Burns.
So we
Welcome
can really
to the family.
how it works.
There's the tip.
I think Raiders can get it. Appreciate that, Momo. Welcome to the family.
Oh, no, wait.
Appreciate all the new subscribers. Jaden, Hector,
I think it hits
Nasir,
the line, right?
Naheem. Welcome all to the family.
Yes.
Kyle says Linda.
All right, I'm going with it's off 8.
Yep, Clipper ball.
Why don't you say the way he said it, Mike?
The Raiders.
On the floor, jump ball is no return. The ball is knocked out by 8. The ball in the backcourt. 21 on the shot clock. The game clock is reset to 1:32.
All right, so we talk so much about.
All right, so they're going to just give it to the Clippers. It's all good. We're up by 5, 195 with 132 left.
Conference final. Both teams feel they can win a championship.
Appreciate that, Jay. Appreciate that, Sonic. A car. Hopefully I said your name correctly.
So the Clippers will inbound.
Hey, appreciate that, Red Eye Killer. Yeah, I do this all year long.
2 timeouts remaining.
All right, here we go. Here is Reggie Jackson. Got it to Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard for 2. And it's a 3-point game.
Calling plays for Mikal Bridges and Luke Kennard. Shows trust.
Here's Cameron Payne with basketball.
The unexpected.
Suns up by 3. A minute 10 left.
With the unexpected 29
Appreciate that, Neil.
Booker gets inside. And a whistle.
Got a whistle called. Appreciate that, Omar.
They stopped the play, but I didn't see a call.
Well, Beverly goes down. The right hand of Booker extended on the drive.
But the officials usually won't stop the play just because a player went down. There didn't appear to be a foul call.
Again, there has to be a call.
Right. Let's hear from Scott Foster. We can't. It's so loud in here when Scott Foster talks on the microphone.
I think they said
Now they're going to see if that was a flagrant
That could be it.
on Devon Booker. Appreciate that, Anahizi. Hopefully I said your name
See
correctly.
that right arm coming up.
Or Anahiz YT. Appreciate that, Luis.
So back to the replay.
So you know how you were saying it's great that we going back to replay?
Say I'm going to try you out.
This is what, to me, is the overblown.
Out there, One League TV says
bang, bang
Suns.
play, I don't know what you call it, but it does take away from the flow.
Hey, appreciate that number change.
And the momentum that was built here in this arena.
They are going to see if it was a flagrant foul by Devon Booker on Patrick Beverly. Appreciate that, Jim.
Under the armpit.
He sold it.
Appreciate that, Surya. Appreciate
he sold
that.
it because they're over there reviewing it.
Live streams.
Maybe in the upper arm.
And the forearm got him in the face. Right there.
But it's not a hostile act.
No, you're going to anything offensive foul.
Yeah, it's just going to be an offensive foul,
That's
turnover.
What I hate, the retroactive offensive foul. Because you could do that throughout the whole game.
But there wasn't a call right away. It was after Booker kind of went through when Beverly went down and was down on the floor when the whistle blew as the play continued.
But this is not the way that the rule was implemented.
hostile act is being deemed an offensive foul. Booker, during a hostile act review, any penalty can be applied. Offensive foul, Booker.
All right, offensive foul,
Let's bring in
Booker.
Steve Javy. Steve, you saw
Momo
the play.
says if
What are
the
your
Suns
thoughts
win, I'm
on,
cash
on
apping
that
everyone
Roy's
$100.
Yeah, Mike, obviously,
I
wish
appreciate
there was
that,
a call made at
Sir
the time of
Han.
the whistle. There's no
Hopefully I
doubt
said your
about it,
name
but I think they
correctly.
made the
Welcome
right
to the
decision
family.
And calling it just an offensive foul, I don't believe it rose to the level of a criteria of a flagrant foul. So I think an offensive foul was the correct call.
Okay, thank you, Steve. And that's what it was called. So Booker picks
All right,
up
here
his
we
fourth,
go.
106 remaining.
It's going to be side out. Paul George sets the inbound. Got it to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson.
Do they have the guts to go with a down screen for Luke Kennard?
Appreciate that, Vetta. Hopefully I said your name correctly.
Jackson
Welcome
looking
to the
for
family.
George.
Got it off foul.
Call on Booker. That's 5 on Booker.
That's going to be on Devon
And
Booker.
penalty, so George will
Appreciate
go to
that,
the
Joe
line to
Mama.
shoot 2.
Welcome to the family.
Both teams careless. I mean, Devon Booker
Oh,
plays solid
my
defense and
God.
trust what you've done all season long. You are allowing.
Devon Booker, come
doing too
on,
much
man.
defensively.
That's 5
You're
fouls.
doing too much.
And smart by George to come up and under the arm. Like, that to me could be an offensive foul, too.
Players have
Devon Booker has 18 points, 5 assists, 5 fouls, and 6 turnovers. Or I'm sorry, 7 turnovers, I believe now.
Earlier in the game.
Well, there's George.
Yeah, 7 turnovers.
He's
Appreciate
already
that,
missed 3
Big
free
Mitts.
throws. Normally a very good
Jay
free throw
Money,
shooter.
welcome to the family. All right, got George
Monty
with the
Williams
first free
decided to not go
throw.
with a
Makes it
timeout.
a
He wants to put
2-point
Luke
game,
Kennard in the
56.7
action.
left.
Back on the offensive end.
Appreciate that, Black Jesus. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Welcome to the family.
Two clutch free throws
And
there
he
for
makes
Paul
both
George.
free throws. It's a 1-point game. 100 to 99, 50 seconds left.
Final minute here in game 2.
Cameron Payne with the basketball.
Ayton sets the screen.
Cameron
Get
Payne.
the matchup that they
Appreciate
want with
that,
the
Jay.
guard-defending Payne.
Shot clock at
Cameron
16.
Payne drives.
Layup.
Got it blocked
George
by
puts it away.
Zubac. Here comes Paul George.
Hits inside, layup.
And Paul
Beat back
George
and the Clippers
with the
take the lead.
lay-in.
Touchdown,
And the
Phoenix.
Clippers go up by 1.
This resilient Clipper
Just
team
under
bounces back
30
again.
seconds left.
Well,
Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Let's talk sports with Jim and Jesse, Cesar, Quinn, Will, Jomar. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Shout out to the 610 in the building. Shout out to Thomas. Welcome to the family. Dwayne Meyer says, what's up, boss? What's going on, brother? Jay Money says, what gotta do? Get CashApp? What you mean? What do you gotta do to set up? You just gotta have an email. You can link a bank account to it. And you can send money, get money, and things like that. Marcus Clay says, hello, boss. What's going on, Marcus? King says, Booker costs them this game. Wait till the game is over, y'all, says Momo. Appreciate that, Iman. Danilo says, hope yourself with a drink, buddy. Hey, appreciate that. Justice says, good job, boss. Hey, appreciate that. All right, we are back. Cameron Payne side out. Appreciate all the new subscribers. You guys are amazing. Sam, appreciate that.
I'm giving the ball to Devon Booker.
All right, here's Devon Booker. Devon Booker gets the deuce. 27 seconds left. 102 to 101. The Suns have a chance to get one more shot. Oh, they are going to copyright music, so it looks like they're going to a timeout. Appreciate all the new subscribers. I want overtime, says Mr. Johnson. Absolutely. The way this game is going, let's get overtime. But only on a Suns win. So let's go. Let's go, Suns. No, man, shout out to both the Clippers and the Suns, man. They're both playing their tails off. Hey, Keith Davis, that was all right. He didn't say nothing profane. Come on, son, says Bang Bigger. Omar says, is Chris Paul coming back next game? Hopefully. Tony says, sun shines. Johnny says, refs making some bad calls. Quinn says, Clippers. King Shane says, let's go. All right, we're about to get back. Got some Sports Center music playing right now. As soon as that's over with, I can resume the audio. All right, here we go. Both teams have one timeout. No fouls to give. Possession arrow goes to the Clippers.
And they took Ayton off the floor.
Here is Batum, inbounds it to Paul George. Paul George got it for two. And the Clippers are up by one. But they left a lot of time.
Suns do have a timeout, decide not to call it.
Booker with the basketball.
Booker knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds off of Patrick Beverly.
Phoenix ball. Beverly asking the officials to look at it.
And the out-of-bounds play gets Terrence Mann in the ball game for Luke.
Appreciate that, Diani. Hopefully I said your name correctly.
Free timeout because we're going back to.
We use the trigger for out of bounds.
Again, under 2 minutes.
All right, they're going to review it.
Overtime, the officials on all the out-of-bounds plays can look at it. Again, it was rule Phoenix ball. Beverly playing with 4 fouls.
Nah, I think it's going to be out of bounds on Beverly.
You got the feeling Kane Fitzgerald, who was right there and saw it clearly, didn't want to go to the challenge, but the officials want to make 100%.
Appreciate that, Esterno
External
Gamer.
Right.
Welcome to the family.
Should be a very quick review.
Appreciate that, Max CR. Welcome to the family as well.
I don't know if it's a quick review, though, Mike, because Booker is handling the basketball. You can make the case still in his hands after the deflection by Beverly. Beverly deflects it. Booker has the ball in his hand.
But that's, you might be right, but that's not the intent of the rule.
I agree with you.
It's who forces the ball out of bounds.
Who causes it to go out.
I mean, it's just
the momentum again.
9.2 seconds remaining. Scott Foster, the crew chief, chatting it over with Kane Fitzgerald. Monty Williams waiting for what he hopes.
Appreciate that, Marcus. Welcome to the family.
Bringing back Ayton for this offensive possession.
Appreciate that, Augustin, RA31, and Brandon Gaspar. Welcome to the family.
How quickly do you want it? Do you want to give the Clippers time remaining, or do you want to wait to the end?
No, you're going right away, Mike, and then you're inserting Ayton to try to pound the offensive board because the Clippers are downsizing so they can switch all pick and rolls.
All right, here we go.
Game clock will be reset to 9.3 and be the Clippers ball.
It's Clippers.
Oh, come on.
I don't.
Are you kidding me?
Because by technicalities, they're right, but this is bad for the game.
Oh my God!
They don't do this throughout the course of the game because
that is so stupid.
Every possession that the ball's knocked out.
All right, so now what do the Clippers, or what do the Suns do in terms of? Do they
appreciate all the new subscribers.
No. Yes. The Clippers are going to call a timeout with 9.3.
Save your timeout.
We'll
all right, so it looks like the Clippers are taking a timeout. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. So in this case, because they tried to cheat us, I'm going to quick foul, let them go to the free throw line. They are in the bonus. It will be free throws coming. Let them go up by 3. Call the timeout. You got 1 left, and you get the game buzzer for 3 to go into overtime. That's exactly how I would do it. Let them go get 2 extra points, put them up by 3, call the timeout, and you make the 3 at the buzzer because there's 9.2 seconds left. Probably by the time it's all said and done, you probably got about 8.9 or something like that. And then you go and, what do you call it? Now, if you get fouled on that 3-point make, hey, that's a 4-point play. That's game. Yeah, because these refs, they're going to try to make it go 7 games. That's for sure.
Monty Williams takes him out of the ball game.
It's a money grab.
Fouls. You don't want to pick up his 6 and eliminate him on the offensive end.
Now the Clippers are out.
All right, here we go, though.
Suns still have one.
Batum set the inbound.
Score. Phoenix with a chance to get it back and advance it. They throw it in the backcourt to
Paul George. Here's a foul. 8.2 seconds left. Just like I said, let's go. Paul George is going to put him up by 3. That's all right. Now you got 8.2 seconds left to get a good 3-pointer to tie it and kick it to overtime.
His energy, his effort, his enthusiasm, disruptiveness on the defensive end against Booker. If the Clippers win this ball game, it has everything to do with what Beverly has done against Booker.
It has been a tenacious defensive performance from both teams.
Here's Paul George.
Huge free throws here for Paul George.
And he misses the first. Oh, no. He misses the first. A 2 will tie. A 3 will win the ball game.
Assume Beverly's pursuit has to be accounted for.
Oh, man. Shout out to Brazil. Appreciate that, Ronnie. Holy smokes. He missed the first. Missed them both. Call the time. A 2 will win it. 7.8. 7.8 left. Let's go.
Wow. And that was a long rebound. Bridges did a great job securing it.
All right, we are going to copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Holy smokes. What a game, folks. 7.8. Suns down by 1. They called the timeout. No teams have any timeout. Both teams are in the bonus. 102, 103, 7.8 left. Let's go. Appreciate that, Bassmaster. Man, Paul George missed both free throws. Game's not over yet, says Momo. Hey, that's facts. There's still a lot of time left. All right, here we go. 7.8 left.
7.8 seconds remaining. Suns to inbound, down by 1.
Jay Crowder.
Crowder has it. Booker looking to get free. Into the hands of Booker.
Here's Devon Booker. Crowder. Mikal Bridges.
Won't go. Ball knocked out.
And it stays Suns ball. 0.8 of a second left. Holy crud.
Going to go check it now.
Which gives
Well enough for Suns ball.
if it's Phoenix's ball, they're going to get a free
Oh my!
timeout.
Are you kidding me? Now they're going to review it?
This is the 4th review in the last 2 minutes.
Which is a rule that I think should be changed because the advantage goes to Monty Williams with no timeouts and a short clock to design something.
And this is the first time they sent the double on the perimeter. Bridges got a good look.
That's a perfect look.
There's
Just wouldn't
0.8
go
of a
down.
second left.
It was Man and Ayton right there in there.
Appreciate all the new subscribers.
Touched it last.
If the Clippers
Got
finish
0.8 of a
this off,
second left. It's gonna be. They are
This
reviewing
is the
who is
definition
out
of
of bounds on.
stealing
The
When you've
call on
been
the
behind the whole
court
game, they
is
found their
Suns
way
ball.
back.
They're
They got
reviewing it
enough
though.
clutch plays. Mark
0.8
mentioned
of a
it,
second
how
left.
well Patrick Beverley
Clippers are up by
defended.
1,
His
103 to
impact. Luke
102.
Kennard coming off the bench for some
Both teams have
big
0
time
timeouts,
fourth-quarter
and
points.
both teams are in the
Meanwhile,
bonus.
Phoenix ball, 0.8 of a second. That's enough time to catch, even turn, and shoot with 0.8 of a second. Obviously, the execution and how you
Shout
do
out
it
to the
is
1100
critical
in the
for
building.
Phoenix
You guys are
Suns.
truly amazing.
And do they take a look and see when the ball
Shout out
went
to
of
Austin,
bounds?
Texas.
Perhaps put
Appreciate
more time
that,
on.
country
That's a
boy.
possibility.
Appreciate that, Ty.
This is a good job. Good job by both teams. The Clippers saying Booker's not going to beat us. And then the extra pass, that's a good offensive
Man,
look.
Mikal Bridges had a beautiful shot. Appreciate that negative positive.
And it's gonna be if they do
Appreciate
retain
all the new
possession, it is a
subscribers.
Difficult inbounding
Looks like they
location
are
because of
finishing
in the
up the
deep corner.
replay.
Phoenix had a 7-point lead here.
Appreciate
in the
that,
fourth quarter.
Bush.
Well, the Clippers, as they've done throughout these 2021 playoffs, just never quit, keep fighting back.
0.8 of a second left.
Suns will have the ball with 0.9 on the game clock.
Okay,
And I really
0.9.
think this is a great opportunity to throw it.
All right, Suns
directly
ball.
to 8.
Oh, let's go.
You misdirection Booker and you throw it directly into 8 for a quick catch and finish as Cousins comes in.
All right, so
to guard the
inbound.
looks like Jay Crowder
Bridges
might
is a
be
guy that's
inbounding.
Great at moving without the basketball. Watch him slashing.
They're gonna talk some more.
So they
Appreciate
put
that,
1/10 of a
Yasmin.
second back on, so there's 9/10.
Sonny,
remaining.
appreciate that. All right, here we go.
Crowder
0.9 of a
Cousins
second left.
waving his arms. Not an easy inbound with that big body in front of you. Crowder looking, throws it alley.
Oh! Let's go! Let's go! 2-0. DeAndre Ayton with an alley-oop jam. Let's go!
No goaltending on an inbound.
Let's go!
You can catch it above the rim.
The officials going over to discuss it. There's been bottles being thrown from the court. But right now the ruling on the floor was that the basket counted. What a perfectly executed play. Ayton guides it in beautifully.
What a game, folks. They are going to review it. They are reviewing it.
But there's time on the clock. And again, another great screen by Booker.
DeAndre Ayton, who was terrific tonight, 24 points, 14 rebounds, with a bigger shot of his life.
14
That's just a perfect
rebounds,
pass to Crowder.
24 points.
Absolutely perfect.
And just to reiterate, there's people in here saying that's goaltending. No, that's a live basketball. You can grab it and finish it. You can block it away. That's excellent execution and great awareness of the rules.
So the officials still conferring there's not been a definitive determination that the game is over.
Mike, I think they're looking only at how
the
much
time.
time is on the clock.
I think they might be checking the clock.
This has been such a fun game to watch. Obviously the replay stalling the momentum, but these two teams just getting after each other.
And remember, this came off of the free timeout that Monty Williams got because of the previous review. Without that review, without the free timeout, there's no way they get this type of quality shot.
And they don't run this type of play.
You can't, no.
They're going to put more time on the clock. The only thing, though, is that the Clippers don't have any timeouts. So even if they put 0.3 of a second, they've got to throw at the length of the floor and then get a shot off quickly, catch and shoot. The discussion continues. With
They're
the
still
referees
talking
in
it
half court.
over.
But by that replay, there should be time put back on.
And remember, Mike, the difference between 2, 3, and 4/10 of a second is all huge.
Man, what a game, folks.
3/10 of a second, you can catch and shoot. Can't do anything, catch and shoot immediately.
And what a play and what a ball game.
But how about that pass from Crowder? I mean, Ayton.
It's 104-103. I guess they might be checking the clock.
Perfect.
And the screen, I can't emphasize the screen enough. You know how many great players won't screen well? They won't put their body on the line. Booker, with a busted up nose, lays out Zubac with a full body screen. And Batum, who's concerned about Booker popping, no switch, no nothing.
Look at this. Been ruled good. The game clock, we reset that. 0.7.
Wow, 0.7.
The great Bill Belichick says, do your job. Everybody on that set play did their job.
So the basket officially counts. You hear the
Okay, the basket officially counts. There's going to be like
7/10, Mike.
7/10 of a second left.
9/10. I always thought at least 3/10 had to come off on any inbound.
It absolutely should be less than 7/10 of a second.
But they have to go the length of the floor.
All right, they got to go the length of the court. No timeouts.
No timeouts for the Clippers, although they obviously during the replay were able to discuss what they want to do.
But not able to substitute. So Cousins and Zubac should both be on the floor. There's no substitution.
I think the officials just checking one more time.
And even Monty Williams trying to take Ayton out. There should be no substitution either way.
Yeah, they've got to be the same 10 on the floor. So Craig ran out onto the floor. Ayton was going to come out.
So Cousins and Zubac will have to be back in.
Yep. But right now they're on the Clipper bench.
I'm sure Scott Foster, after that Tim Duncan debacle in the finals where they were illegally subbed and it wasn't caught, they're going to be diligent about getting the right 10 on the floor.
Well, let's quickly ask Steve Javie on the substitution on this particular play. Steve?
Appreciate all the new subscribers.
Mike,
Clips.
they're doing it exactly right. They're looking and they're making sure that the 10 players that were on the floor at the time of the play have to be in the game.
Appreciate that,
There cannot be any
Rajneesh.
substitutions, as Jeff and you have said. And
Crosser, appreciate that.
to make sure nothing's going to be protested.
7/10 of a second left.
Zubac and Cousins do now come back in. Scott Foster's going to come over and talk to us.
There is no substitutions allowed. The same 10 have got to be on the court.
But they're not putting anybody on the ball, which is always the hard decision.
Well, now they've got the right 10 players. Jackson will inbound. And with 7/10 of a second, you have time to catch, turn, and shoot.
And one thing to watch for.
But Batum was on the court on the defensive possession. He has to be on the court now.
And that's what Monty Williams was trying to point out.
All right, 7/10 of a second left. Up by one.
Don't foul, don't foul. Jackson, Beverly, Zubac, Cousins, and Paul George. Scott Foster now back talking with the scores table.
When we watched the play, Batum was guarding Booker on the screen.
Yes.
So Batum needs to be on the court.
And that's probably what Scott Foster is looking at right now. As Steve Javie spoke of, the officials, that's what they're looking to make sure they have the proper 10 on there. But Batum right now is on the sidelines.
Which gives Ty Lue even more time to try to diagram.
All right, they're dissecting who's all with the 10 that are on the court.
They do get the 10 guys on the floor. Paul George is exceptional at creating airspace and catching the basketball in traffic. I'd put 2 guys on him.
Now Batum's coming back on. Guys, as coaches, you work on these plays.
Yes, but not with these 5 guys, because Cousins and Zubac would never be on the floor together.
Especially in this situation.
Reggie Jackson's the guy that should not be on the floor, and he is right now the inbounder.
Well, the officials, it's taken a long time, but they've figured out exactly who should be on and who should be off.
And even after they're taking a long time, now Monty Williams puts Aiden on the basketball to disrupt the inbound passer.
But you're right, Mark. Like, Paul George is down.
All right, here we go.
Zubac is up here, so they're not going to guard him.
And they're doubling Paul George. Is the right play.
Batum looking to make the pass.
Here we go, Batum.
Batum lobs it up. Pass, George has it. George fires it.
Oh, he got it off too slow.
Suns win game 2.
Suns win game 2. What a game. What a game. Now they are headed back to Los Angeles. This time to play the Clippers. Clippers are down 2-0.
Streak is now 9 in a row.
He waited too long. He had to catch it, turn around and shoot. Like, you got to catch that, turn around and shoot. Like, you can't stop, turn around and shoot. There's 7/10 of a second left.
Gritty effort falls short.
That was definitely a mental error.
They've been in the first 2 rounds, down 0-2. But they've responded in each of the first 2 rounds to come back.
Man, what a game.
But they've got a tough opponent.
Holy smokes.
And Paul George is going to
appreciate all the new subscribers. You guys are amazing. Here is, I believe, Devon Booker.
DeAndre Ayton, 24 points, 14 rebounds, and the biggest.
Oh, hold on. I'm seeing who's going to be the post-game presser. All right, it's going to be DeAndre Ayton.
Pass from Jay. Can you walk me through the execution of your game-winning shot?
Man, I just trust my teammates and my coaches. I just listen. I'm coachable. Just listen to what they told me to do. And you know, Jay made a great pass. You know, and I just finished. And I'm glad it counted. I didn't even know, you know, it counted for real. I wanted to hold in my celebration, but you know, my teammates told me it counted, and we just wanted to finish the game off strong.
And this was a gritty, physical batter. I saw you talking to Devon Booker at the end of the game, playing with those 2 stitches in his nose. This is the Clippers team that doesn't give up. How do you feel you responded to their punches and how you guys fought back?
I mean, hats off to the Clippers. They're a tough team. But, you know, with us, once we stay together and we do what we have to do, we're a strong unit, and that's what we did today. You know, big props to D-Book coming out back. You know, his nose looked broken. I hope it's not. But, you know, he really showed a lot of character coming back in for his team and putting us on his back and helping us close this thing out.
This was a really fun game to watch. I'm sure Chris Paul enjoyed it. Much rather prefer to be here. I know you walked off the court in game 1, FaceTiming him. What do you think Chris would say to you after this win?
Man, it's so much. I think he would say, heck yeah, way to go, big fella. You know, stuff like that, just hyping me up and basically enjoying the win tonight and getting ready for LA.
That's what you got to do. Enjoy it tonight. Get back to work tomorrow.
Thanks and good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was DeAndre Ayton.
Drawing up the play, that final play for Ayton.
Hit the game-winning alley-oop jam.
Our ball. Okay, execute it. D8. If he throws it, you gotta like try to dunk it, okay?
Sometimes it just works to perfection.
It's an outstanding job of being prepared, leading your team, and put them in position to give you a chance.
Well, the Phoenix Suns take that 2-0 lead.
Oh, looks like he might be FaceTiming again.
Finals, now the series will
Devon Booker.
in Staples Center. And again, we've seen the Clippers first round against Dallas down 0-2. Second round against Utah down 0-2.
Suns lead 2-0. I will be live tomorrow, Bucks and Hawks. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Their dreams of a championship alive. Of course, tomorrow night, Hawks and Bucks from.
All right, we are into commercial music. Man, what a game, folks. Hey, we are 5 away from a number change. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to each and every single one of y'all. But man, that does it for the game audio. Okay, so for the Clippers, Marcus Morris played 25 minutes, had 7 points, 1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. Zubac had 14 points, 3. Oops, hold on a second. All right, Zubac had 14 points, 3 fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, 11 rebounds, had a double-double. Patrick Beverly had 6 points, 4 fouls, 1 block shot, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Reggie Jackson had 19 points, 2 fouls, or I'm sorry, 2 turnovers, 1 block shot, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. Paul George had 26 points, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. Off the bench, Luke Kennard had 10 points, 1 foul, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Terrence Mann, 8 points, 5 fouls, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Rajon Rondo had 8 points, 1 foul, 1 foul, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. DeMarcus Cousins had 2 points, 2 fouls, 1 turnover. And Nick Batum had 3 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. The Clippers shot 36 for 80 for 45.0% from the field, 13 for 34 for a 38.2% from the three-point line, 18 for 24 for 75% from the free throw line. They had 103 points, 7 offensive rebounds, 32 defensive rebounds for 39 total rebounds, 19 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 19 fouls. The Phoenix Suns, Jake Crowder had 2 points, 3 fouls, 1 steal, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 5 points, 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton, 24 points, 3 fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 14 rebounds. Cameron Payne had a game-high 29 points, 1 foul, 2 block shots, 2 steals, 9 assists. He was 1 shy away from a double-double and 1 rebound. Devon Booker had 20 points, 5 fouls, 7 turnovers, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate that, Gloria Matthews. Off the bench, we have a tie. Dario Saric and Cameron Johnson both at 11 points. Saric had 2 fouls, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Cameron Johnson had 11 points, 2 fouls, 1 steal, 3 rebounds. Etuan Moore, 2 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. And Torrey Craig was held scoreless, had 2 fouls, and that was about it. The Suns shot 41 for 82 for 50% from the field, 6 for 26 for 23.1% from the three-point line, 16 for 18 for 88.9% from the free throw line. Phoenix Suns had 7 offensive rebounds, 32 defensive rebounds, tied at 39 total rebounds, but they also had 24 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, 9 turnovers, and 20 fouls for 104 points. And the Phoenix Suns won quarter number 1 and quarter number 3. They did lose quarter number 2 and quarter number 4. They lost quarter number 4 by 3 points, 32-29. But what a game, folks. And we hit 14.9. We are around 100 away from 15,000. I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys have been amazing. We hit a great number in the crowd. Shout out to the Detroit Pistons, as my Detroit Pistons get the number 1 overall pick, and the Phoenix Suns go up 2-0. But with that being said, love each and every single one of you. I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate that, Javion Bajello. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate all the super chatters. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Appreciate I believe it was 1,200 in the building. Appreciate each and every single one of you. With that being said, this is Troxel Sports Streams. I'll see you tomorrow for game number 1. Atlanta and the Bucks in Milwaukee. Peace.